when the party was last together, you guys were asked by Ismark and Irina to help bury their father. You guys obliged them, and you went to the priest's church and found that he had a little bit of a situation going on. He was kind of insane. Her son was turned into a vampire spawn by Strahd and was kept under the church for a year, starved, and you guys ended up going down there and destroying his son, and that he was a little distraught by that, of course. And then, after burying the father and having a little funeral, Strahd appeared, and it seemed like he was going to charm Irina to come with him, but you guys were able to stop that from happening. So she broke free of that charm and ended up not going with him. But he left in his carriage, and you guys heard the toll of a bell, and then you ran back to the church. You found the priest hanging from the rope of the bell, dangling down there, and that's where we're going to take back up today. Start by saying you guys probably can achieve a short rest, because the very first thing that happens after this event, of course, is Irina. Now, this is probably about, I think you left in the morning to do this task. After fighting the sun and burying her father and having a funeral and going through what you went through, I would say it was probably around 11 o'clock by the time this is all completed. But now you have this priest who has been hung from the bell tower, and Irina, of course, is arguing with her brother. We don't have time to bury everyone who passes away in Barovia. I'm going to bury him, and that is all that I have to say about that. You are impossible. So anyway, she's, of course...
You got them mixed up.
He says you are impossible.
Oh.
To her. Anyway.
She wants to bury him.
She wants the priest buried now.
Okay.
So, Ismark comes to Kareg and to Azul and says, "Can you dig like the devil?" And he hands you a shovel. And he says, "Let's get this over with, huh? Maybe we'll take 4 hours to bury this priest. We've got to get on the road before that damnable devil returns." So anyway.
You do not think we can talk your sister out of this? This is a waste of time. He could come back at any moment.
If we don't bury him, we're no better than that Strahd creature.
Here, take the shovel then.
I'll dig, but I ain't spending no 4 hours.
I say that we don't have to dig it as deep as my father. We have to get on the road.
Strahd will raise him from the dead anyway, so we may as well just dig a shallow grave.
Can't we just cremate him?
That is not the way. She will not be satisfied unless we bury him. And she's right, I know. But let's get this over with. The longer we talk, the longer it will take.
I'll start digging.
Okay, so you guys start digging to bury the priest. While this is happening, Baldur, did you want to go and check and see if there was anything you missed in the office? That you were looking for something. What was it you were looking for that day?
Oh, I was trying to figure out if we knew who her real father was.
All right, you're thinking of that, and I wanted you to visit that again, and as you start to go through some of the documents in his office, you do dig deep, and you find something which looks like it might be a diary, and you start to rummage through it, but still just not finding anything pertaining to anything other than what's been going on with his son and what happened to him, and how he is sad that the Morning Lord has neglected the land of Barovia, and how he prays every day for him to return, but he hasn't. And you hear something coming from one of the other rooms, and I can show you a visual representation of the church again if you'd like. You don't know what it was, but you're kind of drawn to it now. So you'd be in his office right here, but and this is where the vampire spawn's door was. And I'll let you put that on the table, and I'll use my laser pointer to point at it. But you can hear it, and it is coming from this room again.
Okay. What does it sound like? Like
shuffling. Like someone might be in there. Might be one of the others. You don't know.
All right, I'll check it out.
Okay. As you peer out the door, you see something. You can't really make out what it is because it goes into the room. But something just moved and went into the room. And your friend says, I don't like the look of that.
I don't either.
Okay.
But I can't tell what it was. It's
No.
small though, or low.
It was on the floor, and it moved across the floor, and it was only maybe about 3 inches out of the door when it went back in.
Is there any light or any
The
source
same
of light?
lighting that it was before, probably more
So
so now because it's more towards the middle of the day.
Yeah.
It's probably around 12:30 now. And your friend says, "Did you really kill that thing the rest of the way, or I mean the whole way?"
Oh, I thought we did because there was nothing left to kill. But maybe there is something left to kill. All right. So I have a stake. I have the stake and stuff.
You do have a stake,
All right.
yes.
Is anybody else in here with me? Anybody?
No, everybody's outside working on the hole, and
Okay.
it's three diggers and Irina's out there,
All right.
of course, like preparing the body. So you can peek around the door if you want.
Yeah,
See the room.
I'll peek around.
So you look into the room and you see that the hatch that was closed is in fact open again, but you don't see anything or hear anything initially. But something now is like just overcoming your curiosity, is just filling up, and you really feel drawn to just go look into the hole.
I'll go.
Okay.
Look.
I'm going to take over a little bit of a narratively. So, as you approach the door, you look down the stairs. There doesn't seem to be anything standing there initially. You carefully draw your sword and you step down the stairs, and you enter the room where you killed the child, the Doru. And what's that?
I don't have a sword.
I thought you had a.
I summon it.
Okay, well you summon your sword.
Okay.
From the abysmal plane that it comes from, and you enter the room and you do see the skeletal remains of the vampire that you guys vanquished. It turned to dust or something. I think so. It's just whatever's left of it is still piled there. Nothing seems to be amiss with that. But still, your curiosity draws you into the center of the room, and you look around, and over in the corner it's just very dark, and the corner is just not lit very well at all, and the shadow that is occurring there from with the way the light shines through the floorboards, there's lines of light everywhere, but that's the only source of light. The shadow seems to almost move as if it is alive. almost takes a corporeal form and moves out into the light, almost as it's moving along like this, like a puddle, and then it starts to form like great wings spread out, and fear just fills your heart. You're almost paralyzed with it, and suddenly it is upon you, and you fall backwards onto your back, and this demon-like shadowy figure is in your face, and it grins and it says to you, "Soon." And as fast as it came, it leaves.
Okay.
And your friend says, "We need to get the fuck out of here right now."
It's definitely not my patron, though, right?
No.
Okay.
No. And it really reminds you, and your heart starts thumping,
Yeah, flashbacks.
of the creature
Okay.
from your past. Okay. Going back to you fellas. Is there anything you guys want to talk about digging this hole? I think that's good enough. You know, we've got it about 4 feet down. He's
Yeah.
a stout man. But we can, maybe press some rocks on him or something.
Yeah, let's just get him covered and get the hell out of
Good
here.
enough for you, sister. Yes, that's fine.
You don't want to be here, lady, when Strahd comes back.
You are right. We need to go. I understand. So you guys are able to cover him up now, and covering him up is a lot quicker than digging, because you had to shove those spades through that rocky terrain and kind of.
I don't think you understand, young lady. Strahd, he would kill all of us. He would just take you captive. It is our lives that are on the line.
I understand, and I am sorry, my blue friend. But there are certain traditions that have to be upheld. They simply have to, or else, like the little man said, what good are we? No better than Strahd. We can go now, though. Finally, Ismark says. Let's be on our way. So, as you guys start to load up into the wagon, or have you, and the horse starts to pull out into the road, something happens, and it's like the horse steps into a pothole and falls sideways, and its leg snaps.
Oh, shit. Okay, well.
We're gonna have to bury this. We got to bury a horse now.
So
I ain't bearing no horse.
now what? We're going to have to walk. So the horse's leg is snapped. How do you wish to proceed from here?
How long is it going to take us to get to Wallaka,
Well,
wherever we're going?
the ride would have taken 1 day with the cart, but it probably will be a little bit longer than that. But she did mention that there was a Vistani camp that we might be able to make it to with no problems before nightfall.
On foot?
Yes, that would not be a problem. It's not that far. I have a map of Barovia somewhere here.
Somebody's at the door.
So Barovia, and you can look. You open up your little book there that has a map of Barovia, and he points to you that you're here, and then the Vistani camp is somewhere around the Tizer Pool. I'm gonna say is how I'm gonna pronounce that. So we could make it there before dark.
I suppose we have no choice.
Oh, it doesn't sound like it. Let's get on the road.
Okay, so you guys will head out now. I'm gonna go to.
Well, hold on. We're not just going to leave this horse here, right?
No, we'll have to put it down. Do you want to do it, or shall I?
Well, I don't have a bolt. Anybody got a crossbow for this thing?
I do. Hang on. And Ismark goes, and he, well, you guys all have crossbows. Didn't you find 3
Yeah, we found
crossbows
I
in
don't
the
have
death house? Okay. Well, he'll go and grab
Oh,
at least
I didn't
one of
have
the
that in my
crossbows.
inventory.
You guys found a light crossbow,
I think
a heavy crossbow, and a hand crossbow. So someone can have each of one of those things. But he'll, and unfortunately, put the poor horse down. And then you guys will head out onto the road.
Tick.
So you're exiting the village of Barovia now, having buried the priest and the father and moved on. Here we go. You guys can talk amongst yourself along the road if you'd like while I'm...
How are we seated? I mean, how are we walking?
Marching
I guess
order?
that would be, let's figure that
Why don't
out.
you guys figure that out?
I want to
and
be
we'll-
stealthy. Can I take 10 on that?
Yes, you can.
That's 17.
You guys, so marching order from here out here to here, right?
Yeah.
So you guys want me up front?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. We're going this way, you said?
Mm.
Okay.
I thought we head this way.
Oh, going that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll be heading west.
So this is the front.
Gotcha,
Yeah.
okay.
Where are they?
You're a spellcaster, right?
Yeah.
You're a spellcaster.
Where are they
Yeah.
walking
Warlock.
around at?
I would say
Sorcerer.
that Ismark will never be too much further away from his sister.
Yeah. Say something like that.
Something like that sounds right.
All right.
Because we can get attacked from any directions in
Mhm.
marching order, really.
Have you had any more visions since when we first got to this godforsaken land?
Not visions, but visits.
Visits? You said you saw the Black Tower.
A black castle.
Black castle,
A black walled
yes.
castle. Yep.
You visited the Black Castle.
No, something visited me in the church.
Like the children visited me.
Like a demon. A black winged shadow.
That is not a good omen.
I don't know. It said soon. It reminds me of something from my childhood,
What? I guess we have no secrets here.
which
What
was
the-
bad.
Were you attacked by such a creature in your childhood?
I could have been the creature that destroyed my village.
I know all about prophecies. That's my whole life too. It seems we have that in common.
Yeah.
Let's hear that bird. Strange ones here in this land.
Yes, that is a. They call it a Cessna. It's heard that it makes noise like flagellant when it travels through the land in the sky.
What do you make of this premonition you have had, or this visit?
I'm not sure yet.
Have you had it before in your life?
Probably never been visited by.
You've, according to your story that you gave me,
Yeah.
you have not seen this thing, only in your dreams, perhaps.
Right.
It's almost as if it has haunted you your whole life.
So almost like a manifestation of a dream.
Do you think this thing has lived here in Barovia all this time, back in Inu?
It's possible. Something wanted me to come here.
And if we all have a prophecy, we'll have to ask the little one.
I don't have no prophecy.
I don't know nothing about no prophecies, but I know I want to get out of this gloomy place. Maybe these flipping gypsies can get us out of
Look,
here.
if that thing that got you is what destroyed everything, then you didn't destroy everything, right? Or if you did, then I don't know what we're doing hanging out with you even. I don't. That's nothing.
I don't think it was the vampire. It was still dust.
This
This was something different.
it's bad enough around here. Did you see that army marching through the night?
Yep.
Who saw that? I was up for that.
He saw it. You might. I can
I think
say that maybe if you guys woke up while you were sleeping and
Yeah.
looked out the window, anyone who did that would have seen it.
You were reading. I think you were. Up
Yeah, I
still.
was reading. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we saw it.
You
I don't
saw
know
an
if you guys
army of
saw
the
it.
night. This is getting
army
better
of the
by
dead.
the minute.
An army of the dead marched right through the village.
Which were they marching the opposite direction as we are now?
Towards the castle. Yes, towards the
Well, then
castle.
that is
Strahd.
good.
That
is
exactly.
good.
Exactly.
Are we headed towards the castle?
The other direction, right?
You would be
Oh.
heading west from the village. You're heading southwest. So you're heading. The castle is west, but it would be northwest.
Okay.
So, but as you guys are traveling, you manage to make it through the valley fairly easily, with nothing. Just looks like a normal day. Other than this, there's starting to be like a light rain. You can hear animals off in the distance, like the faint howls of wolves. But one thing that you do notice, especially while you were burying the priest, is that there have been ravens perched upon the trees, and they seem to just kind of fly about. every once in a while and stop and perch on trees and look out at you. And there's nothing strange about that except for how often do you see ravens just flying from tree to tree and stopping and looking at you? Anyway,
I don't know what's worse, the birds or the sun never shines.
you guys do reach a river, and there's a bridge going over the river so that you can cross it. This river flows as clear as the blue winter sky through the valley, and you can approach it and cross it.
It is the brightest thing we have seen in this land.
Probably it's a very crystal blue flowing river.
That seems out of place.
So there is a bridge or no?
There is one that
Oh,
goes
okay.
over the river, yes.
How fast is this river flowing?
It's like a little babbling...
So it's like you can go up to it and stand in it if you want?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's not like blow you away or anything. But
How
yeah.
do you want to proceed, Karag?
I'm gonna go down to the riverbank and wash up in it, because I'm right dirty after all that digging.
Very good.
How high is the bridge above the water? Is it?
It's almost, it's just a walkway that goes over it. You know what I mean? If like no giant ships could go through it or anything like that, but two canoes could pass underneath pass each other underneath the
Like a
bridge.
Sleepy Hollow, Ichabod Crane typey one?
Yes.
Yeah,
kinda like
8
that.
or 10 feet. Okay,
Yes.
Gotcha.
And as you cross, step onto the bridge. I mean, it's just made out of cobble stone. It's like a stone.
Did
bridge
you step
that
on the
goes over it.
bridge?
No, but he's down by the river.
He's
bank.
down by the
He's
river,
down by
yeah.
the river.
You can inspect the bridge.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's nothing unusual about it, and there don't seem to be any dangers present.
What are our
And-
guests doing?
They are. I guess that Ismark will come up and wash his face a little bit too, with next to Conrad. Yes.
Do I see any fish?
Make an investigation check.
Investigation or survival?
Make a survival check. Yes, that works too. Fish.
Sorry.
Yeah, roll.
You're hexed.
You couldn't do that again.
How could
Seven.
I roll
It's
into
a
the
hole
hex?
in one.
Right
If it
to
had
the
been a
hex
natural
circle.
20, I'd have said you need to play the lottery.
Yeah, 7.
A 7. You do manage to see like little, like shadowy, faint, visage of fishes. I guess I'm trying to
Visages
say
of
that.
fishes.
Visages of fishes.
Visages.
Fishes. Yeah. Would you like to try and attempt to get one?
Well, yeah, but my Outlander feature says I can usually find enough food and water for 6 people. It doesn't mean I get it, does it?
You can try right now. Just go ahead. Yeah, that's why I made the DC so low on that. for
Yeah,
you.
so should I roll a survival check to see if I can catch it? Or
yeah. Go see if you can.
Okay,
See if you
can
can
I
just,
use my
You might even have.
javelin?
You have something in your pack, don't you? Like a hunter's trap or something.
I have a javelin and a hunter's trap, yeah, but I just
Check your pack.
I thought that my hunter's pack was like a bear trap.
Well, you can check your pack. Oh, okay. I don't know. It's up to you.
I
what you
don't
want-
either.
what
I
you
thought it
want.
was a bear trap.
Check your pack.
I don't have that. I have hunter's pack written down, yeah. Or explorer's pack. I have a hunting trap. But I just assumed that my hunting
Okay.
trap was like a bear trap.
Okay. All right.
Because I wouldn't... Hunting isn't fishing.
So you're gonna
you know what I
your
mean?
use your javelin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay,
Try
so
the spirit.
should I roll to attack with my javelin or should I roll a survival?
Go ahead and make an attack, like an attack roll.
Okay. 20.
Yeah. A dirty 20?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah. You managed to skewer yourself a fish.
Hey, what kind of fish?
Salmon. Looks like a salmon. Yeah, there you go. Don't take the L out. All right.
I got it.
That's enough food for you for the day.
An anglerfish.
There you go.
Well then, I'm ready to cross the bridge now.
All right. Everybody fills their canteens up. Ismark does, and Irina does
Is
as
this
well.
water safe to drink?
Oh yes, it is fine. We take water from the river all the time.
Why is it so blue? Everything else is drab.
Well, if there's one thing about Barovia, the wine here is delicious, and it's probably because it's made from this pure water. Not sure.
Is it spring fed or from a mountain or?
It flows down actually from the waterfall. It's actually up by the castle. And it comes from Lake Zarovich.
My research says that vampires are harmed by running water. That could explain why it's left untouched.
Yes, that is known.
That's fascinating. Is that why? Well, I don't understand. You threw that vial of water at the vampire.
You have
It was
a vial
not
of
running
water.
water.
Holy
How
water,
did that
yeah.
hurt him?
No, I believe it had other properties.
What kind of properties?
I believe those vampires can be harmed by
Holy
religious
water.
symbols and holy water.
Yes.
We may need to stock up on those items then.
Agreed. But
But
the
we
priest that could bless that water is hanging from that church bell.
Yeah.
Or now he's dead in the ground.
I like the way you point out things, little one.
So the forest gets noticeably thicker after you cross the bridge. And it is a gloomy feeling forest, just like the one that you passed through when you first came into the land of Barovia when the fog was chasing you. And it's almost as if the trees are so thick that no sound can get through. And it feels like muffled.
The raven's still there?
You can see every once in a while that there are ravens like shuffling around in the trees in the distance. Yeah. But no visible wildlife other than that. Besides the occasional beetle crawling up a log or something. But as you press on through the day, after a while you come to what looks like a fork in the road, and there is a crossroads, and an old wooden gallows creaks in a chill wind that blows down from the high ground to the west. A frayed length of rope dances from its beam. The well-worn road splits here, and a signpost opposite the gallows point off in 3 directions. Barovia Village to the east, the Tizer Pool to the northwest, and Ravenloft/Valaki to the southwest. The northwest fork slants down and disappears into the trees, while the southwest fork clings to an upward slope. Across from the gallows, a low wall, crumbling in places, partially encloses a small plot of graves shrouded in the fog. This is, if we go to the north, we will reach the Tizer Pool where they said that the Vistani are camping.
That's the high road?
The higher road, I think, goes to the left. It's just said.
That's the one that disappears into the woods.
Yeah, next to the graveyard is like over to the left, the south. Or if you go north, that's towards the Vistani camp. There's a graveyard south. Or like, I want to say like a huge graveyard like it was at the church, but like a crumbling little graveyard, but it's foggy over there. The mist have started to come through. And you can see that the forest kind of ends when you reach this forked road. You can see out further, but you're not seeing very far because of the mist starting to almost return.
Well, friends, if we are doomed to stay here forever, we could become grave diggers, because it seems to be the #1 economy here.
Yes.
Yeah.
High demand.
So a gust of wind just kind of blows across you guys, and as you're making your decision to which way you're going to go, Bolivar, you look up at the rope because you start to hear it creaking louder, as if suddenly something was hanging from it. And when you look up at this gallows, you see a horrific sight. You hear a creaking noise behind you coming from the gallows, and where there was nothing before, now hangs the lifeless, gray body of yourself,
Whoa.
dangling from the rope. This is what you see.
Okay. What the hell? Does anybody else see that? What is that?
An old gallows.
Yes.
Oh, I'm hanging from the
graveyard.
noose.
When you guys all look up, you do see a body as well.
Oh.
But it's just a random, almost looks like a Barovian hanging from the line.
It looks like me.
I see the man who gave the pie child away.
Yeah.
That was me. It looks like me.
The breeze turns the hanged figure slowly, and it fixes its eyes right upon you.
Something's not right.
That wasn't there a second ago, was it?
Something's not right about this gallows.
I don't fucking like this place.
Something's not right about this land.
I want to detect magic on that gallows.
Okay, go ahead and
Alright.
try that.
All right.
You can cast that as a ritual if you'd like.
Okay.
Isn't it? Detect magic.
I believe,
is a ritual.
yes.
Yes. Oh, unless you have to be a wizard, don't you? I don't know how it works.
I don't know how it works.
No, I don't need to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, very good.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
As you go to inspect this image, it almost melts like ice cream and just disappears into nothing.
Okay. Well, all right.
And just as this is happening,
So there's nothing about the gallows that was causing the illusion.
No.
It melted for all of us.
all of it disappeared. The image disappeared.
Whatever you did worked.
Oh, something's still not right. I still like to inspect the gallows in some way.
You can.
Okay.
You can go up and make an investigation check on it.
All right.
Is it getting dark now, or is it still?
16.
You still have some daylight left in front of you. Yes, you can inspect the gallows, and you find that it is very shoddy, creaky, but nothing seems to be supernatural about it now.
Okay.
And but while you're doing this, Irina and Ismark are standing over there, and all of you kind of look over to the left, and you hear something moving, shuffling almost, and it's starting to come closer and closer, but not just from one direction, but from several.
What the hell is going on? We got to get out of here.
And as the mist starts to fold back, you can see almost the silhouettes of humanoids coming very slowly.
We're surrounded though, or they're just coming?
It seems to be coming from both directions, off the sides of the road.
Yeah.
And
How far is it from this village? I'm asking Arena.
from Barovia,
From this camp. Sorry.
the camp is I would say another 30 minutes walk to the north. Where did I put that block?
That's only 10 minutes out of run.
How far is the bridge? Far?
The
With
bridge
running water?
is far back now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But as you can see, these things are starting to appear out of the mist. And I'm going to put a map down here in a second. Alrighty.
Oh.
Princesses.
Dun dun dun. And then Ismark draws his sword. And here is your map, boys.
Now these are in front of us or behind us?
I will say that they're coming from both directions here.
We traded out for sword mini.
Oh. Nerd.
And
You really think we can make a run for it?
That's what I would have done, but it seems like it's too late for that. Draw
You guys
cold
see-
steel.
you guys see coming up the walkway looks like the priest that you just buried.
Oh shit! I called it.
I told you it was a waste of time.
We're gonna go ahead and roll for initiative.
Initiative.
Now, who got? Did you guys roll?
Yeah,
Who got 20 to 15?
I got 20.
Okay.
I got 17. 19. Sorry.
You want it.
Almost ended up here.
I know. I'm trying.
And Balder, you got 17.
19.
Listen,
14 to 10.
13. I'm sorry, 14. 14.
Okay. And 9 to 5. What'd you get?
8.
What do I make
Lowry.
What stinks is the whole time we were taking a short rest, I really wanted to use a hit dice.
You could have.
I didn't think
Roll
to
it now and
save
add it to it, because that's what you do during short rests.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna. So it's 3 plus
Your level.
my level's 3, 6.
So 6.
Alright.
Okay. So these zombies have just kind of come out of the mist here, and they're kind of surrounding you, almost blocking it. Any way that you could have gone, you were going to run into these things. It's like they've almost knew that you would reach this point and have surrounded you. Go ahead, Bolivar. You can take your turn.
I will cast Vicious Mockery on this guy.
Okay.
So he's got to do a DC 13 save.
What do you say to him?
I say, I cut you down from that ringing bell. I should have let you rot in hell.
Yes.
Okay. All right. He got a 15.
All right. He's unaffected by my vicious mockery.
Really? He kind of goes,
Yeah.
like that, you know, and he's still coming at you. Next is, I keep wanting to read this, but your name is Balder.
Yeah. All right. I will. I'll Eldritch Blast Snow White there.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack.
That is going to be a 19.
That's gonna hit.
All right. That is 1d10, isn't it? So that would be 11 points.
Okay. So your Eldritch Blast, as it flies out of your hand, this ball of force, which is usually, you know, a ball of purple light, now looks like a skull as it flies from your fist, and the mouth opens and slams down on this Snow White princess-looking zombie there, and deals damage to it. And what else have you got up your sleeve?
That's it.
Okay. Let's see. Comes down to okay. Very good. Next we have group 1, and we're going to start with our bishop. Okay. He's going to go for the wee man.
Okay. AC is 14.
Okay, he gets, that's gonna miss. That definitely will miss. And then that third one he's going to get. Okay, so he comes up at you after you said this thing to him, and he kind of snatches at you, and then swings at you, but you're just so quick on your feet, and plus, I mean, you're small, and it's easy to dodge this. He's much taller than you, but that third one just comes up, and his claws just happen to catch your cheek a little bit, and you will take 5 damage. Okay. Next is going to be Snow White. And she will start to a volley of attacks against you, sir. The first one is going to be completely a miss, because I know that's not even worth looking at. How does 14 do? Okay. And finally, that's less than the last time. So she comes up. She's just half of her dress is hanging off from where you've exploded her with force damage. And then finally, this little girl, she comes up. You got both girls teaming up on you.
No boy.
Okay. First attack is going to be 19.
Hits. Yep.
Second attack's miss. And the third attack's miss. So the first, as you're dodging the blows from Snow White, the other girl comes up on the side of you, kind of surprises you, and she manages to land this bite attack on you. She tries to bite you, and she gets. She deals 7 damage to you. She takes a big chunk out of you. Okay, that's the end of this group here. So next we have Azul.
Yeah. I'm gonna get a ball of fire in my good hand and toss it at the preacher.
Okay.
Fireball. So that's gonna be 13.
Yes, that'll hit.
Okay. So it's 4 points of fire damage.
Okay. Sorry, I tried to find something cool to.
Oh, that's good.
As your spell flies out. That was probably the wrong sound effect, but that's okay. Flame goes flying from your hand and forms the wings of a bat, fiery bat, and circles around the priest and just bursts into flames there. And that was 4 damage?
4 damage, yes.
Okay.
So we've 4 fire damage. We decided that you can only cast 1 spell. You can cast a bonus action cantrip.
You can cast your bonus action can be a cantrip if it allows you to do.
Yes.
If you have a spell that you cast as a bonus action, your action can then be to cast an attack spell. So you can cast a bonus action spell right now.
Since you used the cantrip.
If I use the quickened sorcery spell, it allows me to take a casting time of 1 action using 2 sorcery points and make it 1 bonus action for this casting. So,
Okay, so you're going to use 2 of your sorcery points to turn the action time
to a bonus action. So then I would be able to use a cantrip.
Yes.
Or a spell.
No, but I used a cantrip already, so I'd be able to use a spell.
Yes.
So we'll hit it with Witch Bolt then. Level 2.
Okay.
Please hit. So that's going to be 20.
Yes. And who are you attacking?
Oh, the same guy.
Oh, the priest. All right. Very good.
It's 20.
And how does that work? Does he deal it now or at the beginning of my turn?
Deals now.
Okay.
No,
And then again at the start of each of his turns.
Okay.
a D12.
That's it.
D12.
Mm-hmm.
Can I? Oh, I'm done.
Oh, you need another one? Sorry.
Yeah, I got 2 now because I'm doing a
I
level
was like,
2.
yep, that's a 12.
I just wanted to add it up. Oh, 12 points damage.
12 points. Okay.
Yes,
Very
12
good.
points. Crackling lightning, blue energy damage. Now the fire hurt him. The lightning hurt him.
Oh yeah.
You see, it's
Yeah.
okay.
This is doing
All right.
well. I mean,
Okay.
little pieces of his skin are blowing off, and I can see his teeth and his jaw. His jaw skin's hanging down now, and his teeth are very visible.
All right.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yes, and I'm turning my 2 sorcery points. I'm gonna use all my sorcery points then.
Okay. Oh, those are your pips for your sorcery
Yes,
points.
yeah.
Nice.
I used 1 last time we played. So
Good
I carried it
job.
over.
Good job. That's cool. Yeah, those are sorcery points. Seem confusing, but
I feel good. No, I got to
You're
use
doing
both
it, buddy.
of
But
them.
this is the first time
empowered
we've seen a
spell and the
sorcerer
quick-
really going at it.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
We had one sorcerer, but she just used knives.
That's good. We got a good little.
Okay. Next we have.
It's probably gonna be him.
Well, I did it wrong that
group
last
1.
time, so I'm gonna do it this way. Okay.
Well, he missed you on his attacks.
No,
He swiped
I
it.
took
Okay.
He swiped you 3 times, right?
Yeah, but I got hit once.
I got him once.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is 16 to hit.
Who's he attacking?
Azul.
Yeah, my armor class is 11.
Okay.
So as a reaction, I'm gonna use shield.
Okay.
That'll get me 5 extra points. Oh, geez, that would leave me at 16, wouldn't it? You're still gonna hit.
It would, but the second one might not. So, the second one was
Let's-
13.
Let's. I don't want to use it yet.
Oh, okay.
So let's take the hit on the
The
first
second
one.
attack is 13.
Okay, yeah.
So that's under?
You're right. I should have to use it. All right. So
Okay.
yes, the first one's gonna hit. The second one's not.
Okay. And then the third attack will be 14.
That won't hit. Then.
Okay. So, how many did hit?
1.
Okay. Just the first one.
Yep.
Okay.
Concentration.
Okay.
Which one?
Oh, but
You're
that's
going
going
to
to
take-
hit. So
So you have to roll.
You're going to take 4 damage.
okay.
He comes up at you. This fellow with a beard. He just manages to get down on you while you're casting your witch bolt, and he takes a bite out of you.
He held his head out. And bit. So now he says, "I got to roll for concentration."
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
The
D20.
witch bolt. Mm-hmm.
D20.
You got it.
You're
All right.
flying
Thank you,
colors.
Trent. I also got armor. Double down.
Oh.
Double me down.
Isn't there a... Is there not a 6th character there?
Only 5.
Did you need 6?
Yes. The fatty is missing.
Oh, you took it off the list when you requested it. The second time.
sorry.
I thought you changed your mind.
Nope. I meant for there to be a fatty.
I can go get you somebody. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
give me the fatty. I'm just going to put him on the
Well, no,
put
I
him on
can't
board.
get you the fatty.
You can't have him.
You know what? Red, I got it. I got a backup, I think. Here he is. I was getting confused for a second. I know I count right. Here's one. I got it. Ah! I'm gonna say he was over here too. He comes up and he lunges at Irina and couldn't quite make it to Kareg.
Yeah, I am just in the best spot for a wizard.
Right.
This thing comes up and just starts like swinging at Ismark, and Ismark is trying to defend it with his sword, but Ismark takes 3 good blows
Ouch.
as he's trying to protect his sister there. I think he's adjacent to her, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want him flipped?
Put him right in front of her, almost. No. Yeah, there you go, and her right behind that.
Like
Yes, there you go, just like that. All right, and I think that's all of group
Group 1, you mean.
group 1. Yeah, I think
This
I
guy
need
never
to, because I fucked it up. I'm just gonna do this.
This guy never went.
Okay, 3rd guy, bring him in. He's gonna go to you if he can.
15, 20, 25, 30.
Now he didn't have to pass through the wizard or the sorcerer.
He's still within his range.
Okay, all right.
And he couldn't do anything anyway because he's maintaining concentration.
Okay, all right. Oh, they can't take reactions while
You already used it.
Okay.
In case they show up.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Kyrig.
Oh, they will. It's my turn.
He's gonna come towards you. That bard there. Oh, natural 1. Second attack is 6. And these dice are really cool, but they're hard to read the numbers. So 9.
No.
No. Okay, now it is your turn, sir.
All right. So,
Full smash.
yep. At the sight of these rotting corpses attacking Kareg's traveling companions, I won't call them friends yet, but at the sight of them attacking his traveling companions, he considers it to be like a gross perversion of life. It's disgusting that they've been turned into these undead beings. So he's going to enter into a rage.
I like the scientific description of it.
And this rage will be accompanied by his fallen ancestors. Ghosts.
So these 2 almost warlord-looking orcish barbarian folk who appear in spectral form, look kind of like the undead fellows from Lord of the Rings. Where are your shots? You know, but orcs. And they appear, and they stand by your side.
And I will immediately just go ahead and attack this zombie fellow that's right in front of me.
The
Elf bard.
the elf bard.
Do you get flanking because of where Azul is?
Would I be flanking?
I'm getting attacked from the other side, I would think.
It seems like
It's not
He'd have to be on the right in the other. He'd have to be one space over, in my opinion.
Okay. Well, then it's going to be 13.
Yes, and that.
12.
Make sure you. Yes.
Okay.
Make sure you know who. Because the elf bard. This
Yes.
fellow right here. Okay. There we go.
Yeah.
All right. Very good. Go ahead and deal your damage to elf bard.
Oh, max
Ooh,
damage.
nice.
17 damage.
Gonna be quicker on that shit. Right. 17.
Yeah, got a 17 damage.
9.
Alright. That makes it. Okay. I did that math in my head good. Alright. And we're still level 3, so that's the end of your turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Back to the top. Now, before you begin,
Yeah.
you guys are fighting these zombies. What?
Disadvantage on anybody else. Yeah, just...
For that guy?
Mhm.
Yes. You guys can hear.
Sirens?
A whale?
Yes. A screeching banshee flying through the forest behind you. You hear heavier footprints coming through the mist from the graveyard. And you can see it appear.
Oh boy.
Is there any way to escape?
You guys are doing good anyway, I mean.
It's a giant.
Let's see here. He goes. There.
Oh boy.
Of course, for me.
This giant, like 13-foot tall, pale-skinned creature in a dark hood comes out with this huge scythe billowing out of the mist.
Oh.
Back to the top. Bolivar, you get to go.
I will cast Dissonant Whispers on this priest again.
Okay. How does Dissonant Whispers work?
DC 13 Wisdom saving throw on the priest
Make a
again.
saving throw.
Yeah.
You can't be that smart.
12.
Okay.
Alright.
It's 3d6 damage.
Okay, cool. And is there another effect that happens to him?
It must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far as its speed allows away from you.
Okay. So it's going to use a reaction to do that.
Yep.
Shame.
16 damage.
Okay.
That's damn near max. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's really good.
Hope that kills
Actually, he's not going to take his reaction to do that because he will. As he grabs hold of his head, as he hears the whispers? Is that
Yeah.
how he's?
It's probably his son and shit.
And he tears off his own jaw. And his eyes sink back in his head, and he almost just melts. His skin melts off his face like Indiana Jones.
Sweet.
And there's a skull standing there, and he falls over dead.
It's good.
Ding dong.
I thought I left you in the ground, so it's fitting that I was the one to take you down.
Now you hit the elf bard.
I did.
Okay. Roll a d. Hang on 1 second.
Oh, I think I have one of those.
Roll a d20 for me.
Okay.
Oh!
Okay.
What are we supposed to do? Let's roll up the top.
Okay. So what happens now?
That's a big D20.
When you
there.
hit that thing with your axe, it was like you hit it right in the neck,
Yeah.
and his head looked like a Pez dispenser.
Mm-hmm.
But as he took his turn, it fell off the rest of the way.
Cool.
And put this down, please, in the same space as the bard. His head is on the ground going... Okay?
I don't like that.
Nope.
No.
Okay. Next is...
Alright, so if I summon my sword, not this round, but the next round, could I do a sword attack and a cantrip attack?
I don't know. Does your class allow you to make a
I
attack with a
believe-
spell after a?
I believe this summoning the sword is an action, but I'm not sure.
Right, I'm not this turn, but the next turn. Could I,
Cantrips and a sword? I don't know. I have not read your class.
I don't
spell.
know. Yeah.
I think it's one or the other.
Yeah.
It's your
One or the
action.
other.
You get one action, and if
Okay.
it takes more than,
Alright.
that might be a later feature. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know. Alright, I'll stick with Eldritch Blast.
We're gonna get the
On,
Xanathar's book out, he can read that before his next turn. You're gonna use Eldritch Blast on who?
Yeah, on
got
Snow
Snow
White.
White.
What are we trying to figure out? Blade.
X-Blade.
That's going to be a 21.
Yeah, that will hit.
Okay, and that is going to be for 13 points.
All right, so you deal 13 points to old Snow White here. She is not looking good. This time when you shoot your Eldritch Blast, it goes right through her torso. Blah! And I wish I had a better spell for her. Maybe that one? It goes right through the center of her belly. That's not the right sound effect, but it sounds cool, right?
It's the same.
And the hole's like right between her. It's like death becomes her. You can look through her chest, but she's still standing. Okay. Next is Group 1. Now we'll start with this fellow is dead. The bishop is more. Next, Snow White will. She thrashes at you. 10. How about a dirty 20?
Yeah, that hits.
And then a dirty 19.
That hits too.
Okay. So,
Yeah, the drums are right.
Are you using your hex?
I didn't yet, no.
10 damage to you.
Okay.
Okay.
Total?
10 total.
Okay.
That's with both attacks.
Okay.
Next we have the other little girl. These girls are just they're crap getting at you. 16.
Hits.
Okay, and then the second one's going to be very, very low, and then 14.
Nope.
Okay. And it'll be 6 more damage to you.
Okay.
That keep fighting Snow White there, and this little girl just keeps chewing on you. Just take another bite out of your
I'm
arm
going
there.
to hex her,
Okay.
by the way.
Is that a reaction? Or?
Yeah, it's a reaction.
Cool.
And I believe that it gives everybody advantage on it or something like that.
I'm not sure.
Hexblade's curse. Bonus to damage rolls against target. Crits on a 19 or 20.
No, it's just whenever you.
Okay.
You deal an extra 1d6.
Yeah, and
So
if
you
target
text her,
dies,
that
I
was the
get.
sound effect for all the listeners. Someone take a picture too.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
I should take pictures.
so she's hexed.
She's hexed.
Just put it on her.
Yep.
Very cool.
Yeah, okay, so summoning, if you have the Pact of the Blade, then summoning your weapon is an action.
Right.
Yeah.
You got
Yeah, I would just always keep that out.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
what's gonna have to happen. Well,
Yeah,
just
but
how
I
we
do more
learn, you
damage
know?
with
You can
the-
put it away, and into the.
It doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
I do more damage with the Eldritch Blast, though.
It's all good. It's all good. I think you get to use your charisma for your sword attacks when you're Hexblade too. So I think it's just melee
so
versus.
it would be more than.
You can be double handing it too, so it's D10.
Okay.
So it's the same as your
So
Eldritch
that would
Blast.
be better. Because
And I don't know what the rules are on point blank spell casting. Do you get disadvantage the way you do? Okay. Very good.
does my sword damage bonus add to my charisma bonus?
You use your charisma stats instead of your strength.
As a Hexblade, right?
As a hexblade, okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
So group one's continuing, or
Group 1, we did the girl
we did the two girls.
and
Still
the
got the
priest is dead.
zombie.
So it's now
we
your
got the
turn, sir.
headless.
It's your turn.
Okay.
Priest is dead.
All right.
He was Group 1.
Ding dong.
We'll just cast Firebolt at Ned.
Old Ned.
It'll be 16.
All right, yeah, that's gonna hit.
It's going to be 6 points fire damage.
Okay. So as you cast your firebolt, again, it just comes out as like twisting fiery snakes, and it strikes the guy who looks like Ned. Now, is 6 points of fire damage to him?
Yes.
Okay. Did you hit him before?
No.
Okay.
So I think
You were
no.
hitting the- you
we
were
haven't
hitting
hit him at all.
Okay, yeah. All right.
That's the sound of the boss.
I'm getting closer.
He's right here.
Run under his legs.
No shit.
He's gonna come with a big harrowing swipe of his scythe. And how does your get him?
No.
18 do to you, sir.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. So he comes up with this scythe and he comes real low with it, and you try to jump over it, but it just catches you. Ching! And that is going to be 8 damage to you, sir. So
Took a nasty
big old
tumble.
slash. Bam.
This pile
Says
of bones
to you.
just swiped at me and knocked me off my goddamn feet.
Nice. He says as he swings by you. All right. After the boss. Oh, it's group 2. Still me. That's why nobody's excited. Okay.
Still me. Get him.
14 to hit Azul.
I'm still at 16. I got 1 minute.
Okay. Next is 14 again. And then lower, 13. So Ned is really just swinging his severed head at you. Whoosh, and it's and tries to bite you every time he swings it by, but it just misses, and he's not able to get you. But after him is my zippity doodah fellow over there, who is going to he's going to turn and try and latch onto the warlock.
Okay.
But as he goes away, his mark. Is he has to step away to do that?
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, 1 square.
Well,
He's still within a square.
Okay.
Oh, he's
just-
still within
yeah.
a square. Okay.
But you know what I forgot to do? His mark. Okay.
Time pull your weight, Ismark.
He's just been focusing all his strength on trying to defend her. So anyway, he'll take 15 towards you.
That hits.
And that is going to be 17. And then 9.
17 damage?
No.
Oh, yeah. The
15,
17
17,
hits.
and then 9.
Yeah, 15 and 17 hit.
17 damage.
It don't matter. I'm going down right now anyways, so.
It'll be a total of 9 damage.
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay, you've gone down. Ooh,
Yeah.
no. Dun, dun, dun. Okay.
Well, there goes my last spell's been cast. I guess I should have saved Cure Wounds for last.
Okay. I'm sorry. I need to be handing these out.
It's
Here
about
you go.
time.
Yay! You should have got that.
You should have got that a long time ago.
You
He
got that
earned
the
it.
last time. I gotta remember to do these. Sorry.
Just keep doing them until I get one.
Sorry, I keep forgetting to get. I got them now. Now I gotta remember. I'm gonna put them here so I remember. That's good. I like that.
Kadrag, if you're going to do something, now's the time.
So who was that just now? That was the zippity doodah fellow.
Yep.
And then the bard is left. Now he's gonna try to attack Kareg.
Is
He
he
comes
got
at his- with his
disadvantage or anything because
Leg
he's
in
got no
his
head?
hands. He gets. He is going to get. He has lost his head, right?
Yes, his head's
His
on the
head
ground.
is not in the same space as you, so he can't take 3 attacks.
Oh, that's great.
So what happens is the body lashes out aimlessly at you, but he's still adjacent, so it's pretty easy for him to swap. He's blind. It's blindly going like this, but the head is looking at you, still going like that. With his little legless head on the ground, and that's 18 and dirty 20 to hit. Okay.
Yes.
The first is... it's going to be 12 damage to you.
Total?
Both claws, yeah.
Okay.
Both claws just kind of connect. And it's scratching at you.
Okay, dokie, no problem,
Now that's the end of the
buddy.
group 2 there, so you're up.
I'm up.
Yes.
Tell me if you think I'm able to do this. Do you think with I'm currently wielding my great axe. Do you think I'd be able to grab my hand axe and throw it?
Yes, I'll allow you to do that because all you have to do is you would not be able to swing your great axe, but you'd be able to pull that and then throw it as your action.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, then I'm going to throw my hand axe at this guy.
Okay, you can do that.
So I'm going to roll to hit.
Okay, go ahead.
17, so well over 20 to hit.
Yes.
24 to hit. So I throw my great axe at the big guy.
Your hand axe.
Or hand axe is what I meant, I'm sorry. And I get 6 damage. But my ghost pals go over to him.
Oh, yeah.
So now he's going to have disadvantage on attacking
Undead
anybody.
on undead crime.
Now, I know you used that feature. Does that count for ranged attacks? That's a very creative thing. Let's just let it go.
The first creature you hit on your turn while raging has disadvantage against targets
Sounds good.
other than you.
Sound good. Let it fly. All right. Let's see. Is that the end of your turn?
Then yeah.
That is the end.
Okay. Ismark is going to try to attack that zombie that's hit, and he is going to hit that zombie. Okay, Ismark comes up and and he slashes at that zombie who's like trying to go down and finish you off, and he slashes his back, and it curls in pain. And I'm going to roll. Someone roll a d20 for me.
I've been rolling good.
11.
11. Who got my? Okay, so as he slashes at that zombie, he takes off one of his arms, and it falls to the ground. Please put that adjacent to
Death
the
now
zombie.
is so delicious.
Left side or right side?
To the right. Yeah, we'll say
Your right or my right?
the right of the mini.
Okay.
My right.
Okay. Now, she in turn will turn around and throw herself on top of you, and she pulls from inside her brassiere a little bottle and pours it down your throat.
Okay.
Okay. Roll. Is it
2d4s plus 2 if it's just a regular, yeah.
Roll 2d4s.
It is 5.
7.
7. Yeah.
So this liquid pours down your throat, and suddenly, that just rang your bell, that last attack. So you can start to feel yourself come back to the light, almost like someone put that stinky smell under your nose, and your consciousness regains. And you snap out of it, and she's laying, kind of like over you, and she kind of smiles at you, a little grin, and says, "Come back to us. We need you." And,
This is awkward.
Yes. And that is back to...
I lost my hex though when I went down, right?
What's that?
Did I lose?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have to bonus action it again.
No, I
Yeah,
can't.
once you're.
Once per short
Oh
rest.
really? Oh yeah. Once you're
Yeah.
incapacitated,
Okay.
you lose it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was Bolivar.
Oh, back to the top.
Back
Okay.
to the top, Bolivar.
Well, since you're standing in front of me, I guess we're gonna go ahead and see. I'm gonna swipe at him with
The boss man?
with the
You get
rapier.
any
Yeah.
advantage or anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna use 2-weapon fighting and draw my rapier and dagger to get after him. So,
Okay, cool.
yeah, just like that. So we'll do 15 to hit the first one.
Yes.
All right, and then we'll do the offhand is a 16 to hit. So I guess
Okay.
it does 2, right?
Now, do you have a 2-weapon feat that allows you to use a heavy weapon and a light weapon?
No, I got a rapier and a dagger. Those are both light.
Rapier's not light. That is a heavy weapon.
Rapier's not. Rapier's
Oh,
like
yeah.
that's
No,
a-
he's right. It's not a two-handed. Yeah, sorry, just the rapier.
You could use 2 short swords.
No, you're right. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
You sure Rapier?
Yeah, he's right.
heavy.
I got the description here.
Just
Yeah.
even IRL.
D&D Beyond
Sorry.
Chat.
Yeah, sorry.
I rule Nazi you. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
good job. No, that's good. That's fine. 8 damage.
8 damage.
Yep.
Okay. So you just kind of run up that scythe as it's dangling there and jump up and stick it in him,
Yes.
and some goo comes out of him.
I gotta fix my build.
Oh, okay. Take time to do that. You can because we're learning here, so take time to do that.
Yeah. It just means trading that dagger for a ranged weapon, probably like crossbow instead.
I can retroact it, and I'll let you have a short sword. You can do that easily
Instead of the rapier.
instead of a rapier. Short sword and a dagger is perfectly acceptable.
You lose damage on that.
Yeah.
Just get a D6 instead of a D8. It's really not that much. It's really not.
2d8
Yeah,
is
no,
not
I'd
worth
rather,
it.
I'd rather have the ranged weapon if that's
Okay,
right.
very good.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
Yeah, appreciate it.
All right, very good. All right. Where were we on the initiative?
Well, Chris
so
just
that was
went.
his turn.
Chris just
So okay,
went,
so it's your turn. You're up.
And half movement to get up, right?
Yes.
So I can.
So be
get up.
15 feet. Stand up.
Yeah. Okay. But there's no place I can go. So.
Okay.
And I'll shoot Snow White again,
Okay.
and that's gonna be a 22.
That will hit,
All
sir.
right. And that'll be 10 points of damage.
Yeah. So, that will absolutely just blow her to smithereens. And Snow White blows away. Okay. Now, do you have anything else up your sleeve, with bonus action spells or anything like that? Okay. Back to Mr. Zombies. There's only one left, and it's that girl. I got a 6 and a 4 and a natural 20.
Well, the 20 will hit.
Right. It is going to be 7 damage.
Down. Well, I'm
You're
at
down
0.
again? Ah,
I
Yep.
thought you were at 8.
7.
I rolled 5 plus 2.
5 plus 2.
ah. It was just right on the nosy.
Yeah.
Okay. That
She poisoned another potion.
The things you'll do is just get that hot chick to jump on your
I know,
chest.
right?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Okay. That's the end of that zombie group. So,
I'm gonna go and I'm gonna try to finish off Ned with the firebolt. That's gonna be 19.
yes.
That's gonna be 8 points fire damage.
Okay. So,
I just get a fireball in my hand. I just keep smashing with it. He's right up on
Yes.
me. It's almost like a karate chop fireball.
yes.
Suzuki! Or whatever, I don't know.
Yeah, Suzuki.
Fire becomes your skeletal hand just kind of manifests these long whoosh and a flaming hand of
It's like
skeletal fist
like
of
just
fire
quarter
comes flying out.
Ghost Rider.
Yeah. Okay. He has become a flame.
It's good, but he's still up. But
Yes.
all right.
Okay.
Boss man.
Mosh man. Now he will swing at you again, but
All
he's
right.
got 2
Right up in it,
ancestral guys coming at him,
Disadvantaging it.
and
Thank God.
as he swings,
The morning god.
it's a 9 to hit.
Okay.
It's almost as if these 2 ancestral guardians kind of like stand in his way, and he's like trying to get them and you all in one swipe, and he just misses completely and goes through their corporeal forms. All right, that's the end of his turn. Now it's back to the zombies. So
Man.
Ned,
How are there still zombies up?
I know. Well, welcome to level 3, I
Yeah, I
guess.
know,
I don't
yeah.
know.
Yeah.
How many up are there? 3 up?
4.
4 up still?
Yeah. Her,
okay, I imagine this is going to be. I got a 10, an 11, and a 19.
A 19 will hit.
Okay. This is Ned, and he's trying to get at you, and even though it's just his claw attack, we're still going to say he hits you with his head, and he just kind of scrapes you with his teeth a little bit.
No head Ned.
And he's going to get you for 3 damage.
Okay.
Okay, and then next is that crazy berserkin mother trucker. And he tries to attack Ismark.
He's missing an arm, though.
11. Oh, that's right. Thank you. So he's got... yeah. But... take the arm and make it... hang on 1 second. Give me 1 second.
To try to get back to the witch vault, but I don't want to keep getting swiped by him.
Take that arm and make it crawl over to Ismark. There you go. The arm kind of reaches up at his ankle, and he does get his third attack. And he's going to hit Ismark's. Ismark's doing okay, but I know you guys are worried about him.
Who's his mark again?
And he's freaking out. He's getting attacked by this zombie over here. Okay. All right. After that guy, I think. Elf Bard is still on you.
Mm-hmm.
No, he doesn't have a disadvantage anymore, right? Because it's on the other fellow.
Right. He never had disadvantage on me.
Right. Okay. Yes.
But can you get flanking
And
on him now?
it's-
'Cause he's
Yeah, disadvantage because he lost his head. He can only get one attack. That's what it was. One
Oh.
attack. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a 9, 18,
Mm-hmm.
and then he only gets an 18.
He gets 3 attacks?
No, he only gets one attack.
Oh,
if he
right.
lost his head.
Yes. Okay, so the first dude, the 18 was the second one.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so he failed.
What part of his body is he missing? The head,
His
right?
head.
Yeah,
Okay,
18
so
hits.
It's the claw, so I just need to make sure I use the right dice. 5 damage, sorry. It's a slashing damage.
So how do I have 5?
You take 3.
Okay.
I always hate rounding that up, but I do it all the time as a barbarian. That's the end of the group 2.
So it's my turn.
It is your turn. Bring it up.
How's Bolivar? Should I run for this guy?
I mean, I've got 1/3 of my max hit points. I think that the best strategy is to take out these
Yeah, I like
zombies.
that. Your creatures are holding him at bay right
Yeah.
now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's not going to work anymore if I attack somebody else, which is what's going to happen.
Oh,
It's going to
Well,
work,
then
but it won't work on him anymore.
I still think we're dying by 1,000 cuts here
Yeah, okay.
because this guy hasn't sight.
I'm just gonna go
Mike V
ahead
down,
and,
he's been down twice. You know?
Try to crush the head that's in front of me
Okay.
with my great axe.
Oh, that's not happening.
It's an 8.
I'll cash in my inspiration.
Okay. You can use advantage without him giving you that. You can attack relentlessly, sir.
Yeah, you're
I'll
raging.
attack relentlessly. I thought you had to call that before you rolled.
It's okay. I don't care.
But you're raging,
Okay,
right?
because I was like, that's dumb. Why would I attack relentlessly if I don't know?
Just do it. Use your features.
Second critical fail.
Okay.
Try a
Reroll
different
again.
No, I'm gonna use the same dice.
Ugh.
14.
Yes. That'll hit.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yay!
See you later, Diana Rott.
Yeah.
That kind of rock.
Giant rock.
13 damage.
Oh, there you go. On the nosy. You bring that axe down, boom, and his head just splits in half, kind of like a little watermelon. And the body crumbles too. That's the bard gone.
Ah, it didn't work. Damn it.
It spoils the victory.
Okay.
That's disgusting.
I think that was the plastic piece.
Zombie heads taste disgusting. Okay.
Ismark takes another slash at the
Those are foul.
at the one fellow, and he's gonna get him. He rolled a 14, and he hits him for 10 damage. Someone roll a d20.
16.
Yeah.
Okay, that is gonna be so. As he brings up his sword again to slash this thing, the other arm comes off of him. Boom. And now both arms. Put that on the other side of him in the space with with Irina, I guess. All right, and then Irina is still standing there next to you, but she is going to go ahead and slice at the zombie as well. And that is a natural one.
Hey.
So she's just trying, you know.
You set the woman's movement back.
Yes.
Yeah, no shit.
There goes our
I think
female
I might be
listeners.
forgetting something about my NPC though. Let me just check real quick. Oh, Ismark is gonna do another thing here. And then, never mind. Ismark gets a few attacks,
Good for him.
and he rolled extremely low, 3 and 5. So,
Good for them.
all right.
She got Barovia.
Yeah, Bolivar back
Back
to
Bolivar.
to back to Bolivar.
Oh.
Yeah.
Follow the axe or
Whatever I attack.
oh,
They attack whatever I attack.
I got you.
They don't do anything besides give everybody disadvantage on resistance.
Yo, blue guy back there, you better help me out. So I'm gonna sing this song, and then you get that. I'm gonna attack this scythe guy again.
Okay, very good.
That's a 19 to hit,
Oh yeah.
and then ha ha! Oh, 9 damage.
Okay.
Ha ha ha! So that's for a save and throw, an attack, or an ability check.
All right. You're able to land that attack on him, and he does. Blood comes out of him. Bleh. Green, nasty, slimy-looking blood.
I can use that on my D20 roll. If I need
And,
to.
Yes.
you're gonna make
It
a
adds
saving
it.
throw.
Whatever you roll on that adds to it.
That saves.
I can keep
A 9.
That's a fail.
I've been here before.
Yep.
A lot.
A lot.
More than anybody.
Okay, is there anyone left in group 1? Move that little girl
The girl, that's the problem. Yeah.
over to, well, she's going to have to go for the little guy.
Little guy.
Little guy.
Happens.
Little guy.
16. That hits. 10,
No.
14.
Yes.
Oh, your armor class is low.
Not as low as his, or his.
Yeah.
7 damage.
Okay.
So she comes up now, and she's just coming down for you. She manages to scratch you a little bit with her hands, and her mouth, her teeth kind of sink into you a little.
Her hands.
Okay, and that's the end of that group.
The question is, do we keep attacking the little ones, try to get rid of them, or go after the big guy?
Well, we don't
Yeah.
know what kind of damage the big guy deals.
I know.
We don't know if he could just be like breath weapon.
No.
Is it my turn?
No, it's mine.
Group 1 just went.
Yeah, group 1 just went. It's red.
Yes.
That should be the easiest one. The red one.
The red one.
So I'm gonna go after the big guy.
Okay.
That's gonna be 20.
All right. Dirty 20.
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have told you. I'm using Witch Bolt.
Sweet.
Go to 20.
Okay.
You got him.
D12.
We're gonna clock in that
Wait, which one was
concentration.
What's that?
I'm just kidding. I made a joke.
Sorry.
Dude, those purple ones are dope. Where'd
Are
you
you
go?
sure?
Are those Chessex?
No, I just wanted purple ones because
I'm
I
gonna
thought I'd
give
use them
myself
a lot.
inspiration.
Alright, so Witch Bolt on the big guy. Now, I use this towards
He
it. No.
says he's an
So
expert.
10 crackling damage.
Sweet.
So concentration's on.
All right.
Still got my shield up. My shield's down to
Very good.
round 7. So it's good for 1 minute.
Okay.
Just gotta survive the onslaught.
Next is that boss. Now, who's
Just the little guy.
just the little fella?
Just a little guy.
Is what it is.
Just the
I'm
little
taking
fella.
this away to kind of try to unclutter the board.
Yeah.
I rolled a. That comes to 7.
No.
All right. Swoosh over your head.
I'll try to take out the little guys so that you can maintain concentration on the big guy.
Please.
All right. After him is what's left of the zombies. Now Ned is dead, right?
No, Ned's alive.
Ned's alive.
Yep.
Okay, I've been
Ned's
doing
alive, and so
I
is
can't
the
believe
other
I'm
zombie
doing it
guy.
correctly. And not
Jumping
losing
over
my
the scary
spot.
Armless guy.
If one of y'all would come to my aid.
It'll be 7 to hit you,
No.
10 to hit you,
No.
and 8. So that's not gonna hit either. Okay.
Yeah, I'm still sitting at 16.
That was lucky. See, hey, the dice tell the story sometimes. He's swinging that head at you still. Clunk, clunk, clunk. Winter is trying to come, but it's not happening. All right, and then next is Scratchy Scratch guy. He's gonna go for his mark. 18.
Use one attack, right?
He only has a bite attack. Okay, that is gonna deal some damage to his mark.
Is Mark okay?
His mark is good.
Oh, hi, Mark.
That's good.
But take those little arms and crawl them into the space where your ancestral guardian is there.
Both of them?
Yeah. These attacks are at you.
Or at me?
Yes.
That little shit.
11,
No.
17.
Da.
Uh,
Das ist gut.
4 slashing damage to your ankles.
How does it exactly hand slash? Once he gets up on his bone,
He climbs up on it and just kind of digs into it, and then just...
he needles you.
Yeah.
He needles you.
Needles you.
You're gonna get some of that when you get home with the cat.
Yes, it's a Bruce Lee 1-inch punch.
You're gonna get 4 points slashing damage every night now.
Every night, yeah.
Can I invoke attacks of opportunity from those?
I imagine you can. They act as a similar enemy. Oh, no. Oh, you're talking about if you move away? Don't worry about it. They don't have eyes.
They find me.
You can get it from the body,
Okay.
but no, I'm not going to do it to the hands.
Okay. Is it my turn?
I believe so. Yeah, that's the end of Slashy Slash Fellow.
I'm moving. If they want to invoke an attack of opportunity, they can.
Who can?
Them.
hands?
The hands?
No, they can't.
Okay.
But the body
Well then,
would.
No, the body's
I am
on the
going-
other side of.
Yeah,
Right.
the body's
So he's
Okay,
far
yeah,
away.
so-
I'm attacking
Far
Ned. With
Okay.
a great axe.
Very good.
That is going to be 11 to hit.
Yes.
Okay.
Runs up, fucking Conan style.
That's what I'm saying.
Drums going.
7 damage.
Fucking kill him, please.
To Ned. Okay, no, he's...
Motherfucker.
That was a good one. Right down his neck hole, and let's roll a d20 actually. It's slashing damage. Roll a d20.
Critical fail.
That is going to be okay. So
Take that dice away from
Well,
him.
that's Chad's dice, so it has bad juju.
no, it's great.
Chad should be rolling
That's
this
not a
bitch.
fail. 1 is great. That's probably one of the best things you could have rolled.
Okay, cool.
Put this next to Ned over in the space over,
Thanks.
and Ned is prone.
Cool.
You swapped off his leg.
Awesome.
Cool.
Okay.
Well, then I am going to take my next action to step forward up into Big Boss Man. And I'm just going to say, why don't you pick on someone your own size, you big fuck?
Okay. Make an intimidation check.
Absolutely. 14.
All right. Very good. He's looking at you now.
I would love if somebody called me a big fuck.
You big
You're like,
fuck.
you big muscular fuck you.
Big.
Like, oh yeah, thanks.
You big hot man.
Okay. Oh, and it's up to Ismark and
Yes.
Okay, Ismark is gonna be. Okay, yeah. That's gonna be 1 good attack. That's not gonna be. Yes, it will. 8. Yeah, those will all be fine. So Ismark goes into a volley of swords against that fellow there, the slashy slash zombie, and he finally manages to do something. And he's gonna put it down.
dead down.
Yeah, because it had nothing.
You,
left,
you
really.
sound so surprised.
Dead?
Are his arms dead?
Yeah, the whole thing dies as one.
Okay.
And feel free to eat those little candy bones.
Yeah, Mikey. Eat the bones.
Okay. Trenton said they're disgusting.
They're
Eat
not
those
good.
candy bones.
Doesn't matter. It's for the imagery.
Yeah, I know.
So Fatty, well, he's not Fatty, but he's Bad Batty.
I'm gonna get the candy off the table.
Red's
then-
eyeballing it. He's starting to twitch a little.
What's she gonna put in
Move
his throat
Irina.
this time?
Move Irina next to the girl zombie. And she's gonna say as she comes up to that girl zombie, in defense of the halfling, "Get away from him, you bitch!" And she will land a successful attack. How about that? Hooray! for her!
You're Newt now.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be
Duke's Commander.
They mostly come at night.
10
Mostly.
damage to her. So. Manages to deal 10 damage to this thing. So roll a d20 for me.
12.
Off with her.
But
Ned.
One of her arms comes flopping off. Okay, now that's crawling. Just put it down adjacent next to her somewhere. That's fine. And that is the end of her turn. So it's back to the top, Oliver.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn towards her and I'm gonna finish her off there. Hopefully, that's a 16 to hit.
Big
Yes,
ballsy words.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna finish her off.
And, well, for 4.
I'm gonna poke
What'd you
at
do to
her.
Huh?
What'd you do to her?
Oh, I just kind of quick before she's looking, poked
Was
at her.
poking
right?
damage,
Yeah.
though, okay? Okay,
Poking
nothing
damage.
happens.
Poking damage.
Poked.
Piercing.
Piercing. Yep.
Thank you.
Rapier.
We don't roll a d20 for that kind of thing.
We do not.
Okay,
Shouldn't have said
Number
finish her
2.
off.
number 2, death saving throw.
A 14.
That is a
That's a
success.
success.
Success. Okay. So the dancing girl. So she's going to attack Irina. Now she only gets 2 attacks now, both of which land. Now as she attacks that thing, the ogre looks over at the female zombie and has almost shifted his attention towards the zombie. Irina screeches as she deals damage to
The
her.
ogre meaning the Grim Reaper.
That
Okay.
giant looking motherfucker.
He was our friend all along. You attacked him.
I know.
You racially profiled him.
I was
So,
like,
um,
oh, just threw
Take that arm and crawl it into the space with the dancer girl. And this thing makes
He's mending her.
an ankle biting attack at your little fellow there. It's going to be 19 to hit.
Also, he's attacking Chris.
Me?
Yes.
Okay.
Because you're adjacent there, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
This little thing crawled over to you and deals 3 damage.
All right, I am down.
Oh no!
TPK, TPK.
No. We don't
Do
want
it.
TPK.
Do it.
Thanks, Chad.
If you don't want TPK, then why'd you do it? I started on the wrong side of the battlefield.
That was the end of her turn, so that was Bert 1, right?
So back to mine.
Next to you, buddy.
All right, I'm
Azul.
adjusting my clock.
Bring it.
I'm already connected with the witch bolt, so I got my ring out, my eyeball ring, and still focused on him. Send another blast of crackling energy towards the big guy.
All right.
Oh wait,
Sweet.
it's already connected. Yes. Oh, a 12.
Poke him.
Ah, and it's just lightning.
Cool.
I don't have a lightning sound effect. I think they would have that
Right.
in here.
There is in there somewhere.
Not on this one, though.
Like a Tesla coil.
It's all good. I got my own.
Yeah,
There
there it
you
is.
go. Hey!
I yelled all over it.
All right. All right, that was 2 big fellows. He did not look happy about that. But
If
even
I-
then, he's still not looking away
So
from
my
that
question
zombie
is,
girl.
can I move away with him being prone?
Yeah, I'm not going to give him any advantage.
Now will I lose
towards
the
that.
witch bolt connection?
If you stay within range of him, then no.
So the range is 30 feet, so 10,
I'd say
20,
you're pretty good.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Just step back here a little bit. No, I'll step. Yeah, she's here. I'm gonna move right up here.
Okay.
So I'm basically 5 feet away from Ned.
Okay.
So I don't get any like extra actions, like free action.
To draw weapons, you can.
What if I wanted to draw a potion?
You can do that. You can draw something from your jacket or pack or whatever you like.
Okay. Get a health potion ready for him.
You can do that. That's like drawing a sword.
Okay. So I just pull it out. I got it in my other hand while I'm still maintaining concentration with that hand.
Okay. Boss man is now he's obviously disturbed that that zombie girl
Attack Irina.
hit Irina.
Because Strahd's in love with her.
And he takes that thing, boom, that scythe, and it swings over your head surprisingly because oh wait, you're down.
I'm down.
Well,
Sorry.
everything
Literally
goes
head
over.
over your head.
It almost hits you in the stomach, and you do a hula dance, move your belly out of the way, and boom, he slashes that girl, and she is not down, but good grief. So she lost an arm before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll a d20.
17.
17.
She's only 17.
Okay,
She looks way older than
her
17.
head. Whoosh! She takes off her head, and it falls to the ground in the same space as her.
Oh, that was a little far.
It's a clean cut.
Roll down the hill.
Boom. Okay, and that's the end. The boss did not attack anyone because obviously she made a mistake.
It's her go.
Ned's
now
turn.
it's,
Ned's turn. I think she's group 1
Ned.
and Ned's group 2.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
That's
Ned's turn.
great.
Where is Ned?
He's
prone.
He's
Down
prone.
he's
He's prone.
Yeah.
He's gonna try and crawl. No, he's adjacent to Kareg.
And he's missing a leg.
He's missing legs on the ground. I'm gonna give him advantage. Nope, it's because I got a 14 and a 5, so that would be is that
You would have had disadvantage.
8. Oh yeah, because you got.
Oh, no, for me. Sorry.
8.
8, no.
He's trying to take his head and like move it over to your ankle. It's not happening. He just doesn't get you. That's all he's got.
All right.
He's still prone.
He's still prone. He
Remind
can't
me,
get up. He's
Can
missing
prone
a leg.
enemies invoke attacks of opportunity?
I'm not gonna let him.
Okay.
He's messed up.
He's just going around chopping legs and shit off.
I'm going to attack this tiny dancer.
Okay.
Well over 20. A dirty
Okay.
20.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, a dirty 26.
She's only 26. Getting older.
Get over.
7 damage.
All right. That's it.
Hooray!
Right at the waist, and her torso just comes to pieces, and everything just falls lifelessly limp. Hold me closer, tiny dancer. She did.
Oh, I couldn't even poop.
Feel free to eat those candies.
Little baby.
All right. Oh, it's fun. Having fun.
I ain't seen you eat any of them.
Yes,
I'm trying not to eat sugar. Okay. Well, who was that then? That was
Tiny
That
dancer.
was
Okay, so Ismark.
Ismark and Edith.
Ismark's gonna come up. Move Ismark over to Ned.
Okay. I thought Ismark was the capital of North Dakota.
That's Bismarck.
Ismark runs up and he tries to stab at Ned. And he makes a hit. That'll miss. Oh, I'm doing this wrong because he doesn't have a short sword drawn. Okay, so it's just 2 attacks. And he slashes at Ned. Ned is just fucking not doing well, but he's still kicking. He's still crawling, I should say. Swinging his head around.
Zing!
All right. And that's... Irina is going to go. Irina stands on the backside. She's going to move to the backside of you. She's going to kneel down once again, and she's just going to make a simple medicine check. 16. Add that to your successful saves.
You're up to 2 now.
Oh, okay.
2 successful saves.
And one fail?
One fail.
One fail.
Fail.
She's trying to
Stabilize you?
stabilize you. Yes. Cover your wounds. Stop the bleeding. And that's her action. Okay, that's back to Bolivar.
Death save! That's a positive.
Okay, very good.
Is that over 10, under 10? Is that how they work?
10 and up.
10 and up, okay.
Make a death save, sir.
Put you up. Or go after.
Nah, I think
It
we'll
is
see
an
how this
11.
plays out.
Success. Stabilized.
Success. You are stabilized, sir. You are no longer dying.
Forget about
That
the
means
D6.
that he's just at 0, right?
He's at 0.
Right now I'm locked in.
Who's next? Oh, it's you.
Alright.
Azul.
I'm still locked onto him with the crackling witch bolt energy. Hit him for another 12!
Hey!
Okay. He bellows in pain.
What if I just sprinkle
Next
my
up
health potion
is
all
him.
over Chris's
Yeah.
lips? Just sprinkle it all over.
He's adjacent to you, Conrad.
Yes.
Try and get you.
He's not even gonna play that.
That's going to be 17.
Yes.
Oh, that's the wrong dice. That's going to be...
If you fail, that would have
Thank you.
He hits you really good this time.
That's when you have permission.
7 and 8. So it's going to be 19 damage slashing. But halved.
So 9, right?
9, I think. Or 10. 10.
Yeah, 10.
You're 10.
Okay. This scythe just comes across you. Oh, takes a big slice across your chest. Next is group 2, who is
Ned.
Ned reaches desperately up to get you, Azul.
I'm still.
I think
I'm
he's
10 feet away from him.
Oh, okay.
He would have to go after.
Out there, that guy.
Yeah, he's right up on him.
And he will manage to somehow scratch his ankles. We roll
Better him than me.
6.
You're trying to get the brother out of the way so you can have the sister.
She's all over you. You keep fainting. You're trying to bring her over to you. You're not forcing your masculinity on her. You're showing her that you're fragile.
That's the end of that group.
Yes, you're vulnerable. She likes that in you.
Conrad, right? Conrad's back up. This group's done.
Yes. Karig's just gonna attack.
Yeah, the boss is the only one you got left out here. Oh, and Ned, that's right. Yeah. Ned's the
I say we
undead.
let him live because he never used to live in any of his movies.
Yeah, right.
Right?
I'm gonna hit.
All right, what'd you roll?
18.
Nice.
He's rolling 18.
Why don't you stop using my big green dice?
Yeah. Thank God.
I'm kind of angry that you're using my salt marsh dice, though.
It's gonna be 16 damage total.
Oh, yeah.
To who? Ned? Okay, the big fellow. Okay, good. All right.
But
That axe lands so good, and it's almost, and he feels it, and he just he just locks eyes with you. And growls.
Yeah, dude.
All right, very good. Back to the two boys.
Well, it would be your people.
Yes. Ismark is gonna. Yeah. Okay. Ismark takes his foot and he kicks Ned's head like a soccer ball off into the distance, and that's the end of Ned.
Cool.
Thank God. That's the third time.
somebody want to eat those candies?
You do.
I'll take them away.
Eat 'em.
Eat them.
Eat them. Why don't you eat them?
You drop pepperonis next time.
You can have a pepperoni for every bone dropped. Can I have them back? You're gonna throw them away?
Are you gonna eat these?
No, I'll use them as tokens later on.
That's
That's all they seem to be good
disgusting.
for.
We can make you some tokens that aren't.
I forgot to bring the marbles, but they're like really hard. I might cast them in polyurethane, like that Forever pizza.
That's a good idea.
What's that Forever pizza? Let's not even talk about it. It's actually the game.
Well,
All right, who is up after that then?
Chris.
It's gonna go to red. After.
Unless
I
you
gotta make
roll-
a death save.
12. It's pretty good.
Was it a good, a positive one? Okay, very good.
I'm stable though.
Oh, you're stable.
Wait, no, he rolled 3 successes. Can he get up now? No.
No, he's just at 0.
You have to roll a nat 20. Can you roll to see if he gets a nat 20? I
I'm
don't
gonna
know
let
how
you do
works.
that.
I don't know how that works.
Just roll a d20. See if you get a natural 20.
Nope.
He's just
It's a
stable
natural
at
3.
0 hit points. Yeah.
I'll say that
He's stable at 0 hit
you're
points.
stable, but you're laying there, and it feels like you're starting to slip into a dream, and all you can think about, and you start to dream about that room with Doro's remains and that shadow grinning at you at the other side of the room. Okay? Next is going to be Azul.
Alright, well, hit him with the old witch bolt. Good for
Not
8
bad.
lightning damage. Getting weaker.
Okay. The ogre is starting, just pieces of him are starting to fall off. And your witch bolt just delivers more damage. It travels up through his ribs, and ribs are starting to fly out the side of his body, and he's almost like just a spinal cord now with a rib cage on top of it, you know what I mean? Just the bloody mesh hanging on the spine. And he's not looking good. He's worse for wear. Worse for wear. Okay, so next is going to be, well, the zombies are dead.
Boss.
Boss
Boss
gets
needs
to
to
go.
go.
Now he's going to attack. He's got Conrad
Greg.
next to him.
Yep. Unless he wants to
That's
attack
gonna
the
be
low
17
guy.
to hit.
Yes.
Ten damage.
Okay.
Halved. Slashing damage. If you're raging still. Okay. Back to you, Conrad.
Okay.
Get up in that shit.
Great axe.
X to the face.
15.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. 13 damage.
You smack this thing, and it falls over on its back prone,
Prone, but not dead.
and his lifeless body kind of fades out.
Okay.
Now,
So I killed it?
you guys are looking all around you. Doesn't seem to be any more zombies, and the hulking creature is laying there motionless.
If it's laying there, are we free now?
It's laying there motionless,
Okay.
and Ismark will walk over to the monster and look at it. He'll move his mini over there.
Shock him again.
Just as he reaches that monster, his eyes flash open again, and he reaches up and grabs his mark and brings his face down right to his face and growls at him. And the next person up is Chris. You making that death save again?
Yeah, I guess.
3rd death save.
Hey,
Success.
stable.
Stable.
All right. Azul,
Well, I guess I'm gonna shock him again.
you still have the connection.
Yes.
Oh!
How would you like to do this?
I was wondering. I was like, did we not do how to do this anymore?
As he lays there on the ground, I'm thinking, why is Ishmark walking into a horror movie trope? You wait till he's dead. But I want to fry him until I know he's dead. Until all pieces of him scatter all about his head, and anything that's left of him is shattered, and there's nothing. So I just want to like ignite him into a burst,
Right.
explosion. Like Ishmark would
Pieces
fall.
Pieces of him go flying everywhere. And Ismark slams onto his back, and there's nothing left of Mr. Giant Undead Ogreish Man.
Sweet.
I thought I had like victory music.
That doesn't feel like victory, so just so you know.
I had it, and that's gone.
So what happens when you're stabilized?
You're just alive, I think.
Yeah.
You got to be carted off
Barely.
on a leader.
Yep.
So all is still. You've got two guys who are unconscious. Irina immediately starts to tend to them, and I'm going to give you guys both 1 HP as she kind of works her magic to try and bring you back to 1 HP.
Okay.
Okay.
Quickly, we must get on the road, I say.
Oh man, I feel like I got hit by a scythe. We were almost there. You said we had a 30-minute walk.
Yes,
Correct.
we can make it.
Do you think we could move faster if we carried the little one?
You want me to carry you, little guy?
Nah, I can make it.
We gotta move fast.
What are the? All right.
Short
Leg
legs.
on this whole time.
Don't take it personal.
Oh,
Short legs.
Don't tell anybody that we did this.
Okay.
Surely we're not to survive another encounter.
Now,
You want to ride on my shoulders, or do you want me to just carry you?
I mean, your shoulders seem meatier. Just sit there.
You thought about it.
Yeah, I did. What would be more
Cradle like a
comfortable?
baby is kind of nice, you know.
Kinda nice. You might drop me if you get surprised.
This way you got a good height advantage. Keep a lookout.
Yeah. I want a +2 bonus to my passive perception.
We must
I'm
move.
being carried by Karag.
Who are your helpers, Karag? They've helped us multiple times. We should know their names by now.
I don't know their names. They just showed up all of a sudden. Probably something to do with this spooky ass place.
We will have to come up with a name for them. I still got it.
Yeah, you get it for 10 minutes.
Oh, I will probably lose it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. It all depends.
Yeah, it depends.
We'll see.
I say hang on to it.
Put it halfway.
Yeah.
the road gradually disappears and is replaced by a twisted, muddy path through the trees. Deep ruts in the earth are evidence of the comings and goings of wagons. The canopy of mist and branches suddenly give way to black clouds boiling far above. There is a clearing here next to a river that widens to form a small lake, several 100 feet across. 5 colorful round tents, each 10 feet in diameter, are pitched outside a ring of 4 barrel-topped wagons. A much larger tent stands near the shore of the lake, its sagging form lit from within. Near this tent, 8 unbridled horses drink from the river. The mournful strains of an accordion and several other foreign-sounding musics are filled clash with the singing of several brightly clad figures around a bonfire, and a footpath continues beyond this encampment, meandering north between the river and the forest's edge. As you guys approach this camp, you can see that everybody is basically enjoying the evening here with fire by a fire, and there's lots of people around, and you can hear the faint music, and it seems like they're making merry. And as you get closer, Irina and Ismark are walking with you guys, and he kind of stands closer to her. Doesn't put his hand on his sword or anything like that, but the people start noticing you, but they don't They don't get aggressive or anything, and some of them actually wave to you.
Well, this is the most cheerful place we've encountered thus far.
That is well said.
A few of them even walk by and go, "Greetings."
I start trying to pluck the notes. That I
Plucking
hear
the
the
notes?
music, yeah.
Very good. You see that there's a gentleman over there, like drumming on the thing, and he nods at you and
Yeah.
goes, "Ah,"
Mm.
and he starts to riff off of you a little bit.
Hey.
And the girl who's dancing around, she takes notice of it too, and she comes over and starts to dance. A little bit out there, just
Oh,
kind of
hey.
accepting, just totally accepting you into the fold, like without
My
even
kind of party,
question.
alright.
And another one will walk up and go, "Big fellow, it looks like you have sad eyes and a lot of bloody marks on you. Can I offer you a drink?"
Sure, please.
And he'll pass you a wineskin. And
You guys
I put
all-
my-
even with your demonic,
I put my hand in my pocket, my
Yeah.
skeleton hand.
even with your demonic-looking visage that you're used to being, people going,
You go up
"Whoa!"
there too.
Nobody treats you differently. They don't say anything to you yet either. Yes.
Does Bismarck? Ismark, does he look nervous?
No, he just knows. He looks like he's just like, yeah.
Like he doesn't trust gypsies or what?
No, he looks like that guy at the party who's kind of like,
Don't be
I don't know
eyeballing my
what to do.
sister.
He's just more or less kind of nervous
Out
about
of
the
his
whole
element,
thing. You know
yeah,
what I'm
fish
saying?
out of
You can
water.
get the sense that Ismark, he's just so, he doesn't know his place in the world. His people kind of, you know, he was supposed to be this leader after his father, and he just,
Right.
you know, he's turned his back on his people, and he just doesn't even know where he's at really mentally, other than just getting to Villaki and being safe. But he just more or less has taken up he's shadowing his sister. And she seems indifferent too. Someone comes by and like offers her a drink, and he kind of goes like that a little bit, and she takes it and she's like, "Why don't you relax a little?" And she takes a little bit of a sip from it, you know. And some girls who are dancing around the fire see you, and they come up and they start to dance around you a little bit, kind of like as a welcoming. You know, they're just having fun. They're just enjoying themselves this evening. And there's a fire over there with a very jovial man who's just drinking from a jug of wine. And I'll let you guys go ahead and kind of.
I want to kind of ask the girl dancing around me. I was like, "Hey, we were attacked by monsters on our way here."
Oh, were you?
You all don't seem to be too worried about that, though.
No, you are safe here. No monsters.
Yeah, that's real interesting. How do you make that happen?
And she kind of like dances around you a little bit, seductively, waving her hips, and then just kind of flashes like a short sword comes out of nowhere, and she twirls it around, and then it comes back around again, and is dancing again, and the sword's like nowhere, and she goes, "You know how to take care of us."
Oh,
Oh.
well, you're warriors then.
Most of us are. And she dances around a little bit more, and offers you a drink
Yeah.
of wine as well.
Fuck long. I'll tilt my head back and let her.
There you go. She pours for you. Like a sake guy at the sushi restaurant. I should
Squirting
have one of
across the
those. I should
fire.
just squirt it across and get sake all over the game table. That would be great.
Red won't mind.
You wouldn't happen to know a Madam Eva?
I do. Madam Eva's tent is over that way there.
Well, you sure are helpful.
I try to.
Hey, it wouldn't be any chance we might be able to spend the night here.
Oh, I am sure if you talk to the man by the fire that he would be able to answer that for you. I'm sure you will be welcome.
How about some more of that wine?
Squirts it into your mouth. Anybody else want to do anything? Moves you on around, or
So basically everyone's dancing besides the guy that's drinking.
oh
Right?
yeah, well, there's the men are standing around, just kind of whatever. But
But he looked okay.
no one's like giving you the impression that they're hateful. There might be a few men standing around and even women who will just kind of look at you, but then take no notice of you.
Mm-hmm.
But the ones that are taking notice of you are happy and in mood, and obviously well into the drinking of the night, or beginning, because the sun has just maybe gone down and has gotten dark.
Alright, well, Kareg's gonna push past the dancing ladies and he's say, "Excuse me, harlots," and he's gonna go over to the guy that's drinking, and he's gonna say, "I've heard you know a way out of Barovia."
He spits some wine up, and excuse me. I am sorry, I didn't mean to be so startled by you. I'm not used to men of such large stature and complexion coming up on me so quickly.
Sorry, I'm not from around here, and I'm trying to get out, so I've heard you know a way.
Get out of where?
Barovia.
Why would you want to leave Barovia? Look how wonderful it is. Sit by the fire and have a drink with me, my friend.
I'm sorry, this may just be on my part for not remembering from last time. Am I also looking for the Madame?
Everybody knows of Madam Eva, yes.
Okay, well then, you can't help point me out to Madam Eva.
I can help you, my friend. Madam Eva's tent is right over there. If you wish to see her, she's probably expecting you. Most people who wander here are.
Alright. I'm gonna wander over to Madam Eva's tent.
Okay. Azul, is there anything that you wanted to do or say?
Just kind of eyeballing stuff right now. I'm usually not trusting of people based on my background.
You look over at the tent, and you can see where Madam Eva's tent is. And even as Kareg starts to go towards the tent, again, two harlots kind of step in front of you and like start dancing on you and pouring wine down your mouth, and some of it's like making you cough up a little bit because you weren't expecting it. They're just having fun. But you feel drawn to the tent almost.
Okay.
And since you're not partying with anyone, you'll mosey over there.
Alright, mosey over to the tent.
Okay. The wind is blowing, and the flaps of the tent are going like this. It's almost like they're welcoming you.
I'm like in a trance.
Yes. Not magically in a trance, but like you're like Jim Morrison right now at a party, and you're focused on this one place, and you're going to enter into this tent real quick. Okay. Let me see this.
You guys are partying with girls and drinking and all, and I'm just being a wallflower.
And that's why I was going for that. I know you need to be a wallflower. I wanted the girls to be all about your giant visage.
Yeah, big Bulgarian muscles.
2 seconds here. So, as you enter in through the flaps of this tent, the atmosphere, of course, is a little different than it is outside. Magic flames cast a reddish glow over the interior of this tent, revealing a low table covered in black velvet cloth, and glints of light seem to flash from a crystal ball. The table, on the table, as a haunched figure peers into its depths. As the crone speaks, her voice cackles like dry weeds. Ah, at last you have arrived. And cackling laughter bursts from her like lightning. Now I have her, Minnie. Oh. It's either that or this. You've got a ball? Put her down there. That's great. Put you on the fly. Didn't even have to make it.
I slowly walk in. I feel comfortable, not afraid, but almost inquisitive, like drawn.
As you would.
Yes.
One who has traveled from afar. One who bears the visage of someone who would be in favor with our Night Mother.
I pull my hand out. You speak of my hand?
Ah, I foresaw that happening to you. That happened in the dark place, did it not?
Did. I was in a cage. Children saved me.
Terrible place, that is. A dark place. Where magics that even I cannot explain exist. I am glad that you have come before me. But where are your companions?
They are celebrating the victory out by the fire. Well earned.
That is fine. Perhaps I will tell you something before they come, for I am expecting all of you.
Is it my prophecy? Is it the calamity I will bring about this world?
I am not sure about the calamity that you will bring to this world yet, my tiefling friend. But I will tell you this. You must beware of the cult. You will know what I am talking about when you encounter it. Look for the rotting wolf heads, my child. When you see the rotting wolf heads, you will know that the cult is near. Now, bring your friends to me,
But I have so many questions.
and I will answer all of them in the presence of your new friends.
I feel like I should do as she says. Like I don't want to ask any more questions.
Okay,
Kind of walk to the flap of the tent.
right.
Smell the pipe weed in the air.
Now, Karek, who's trying to push past these ladies, has seen you go into the tent, and you finally managed to get away. And,
You thoughts
and
have
make-
no power over a farmer.
and-
Push past.
So I see that. What do I see Boldar doing?
They can say what they're doing.
I'm just standing there drinking the drink that guy gave me. Taking it all in for a second. I'm still alive.
Well, maybe if your friend by the fire doesn't have a room for me, you might find some in your tent. What do you say? I don't take up much
Well, we'll
space.
make it that
but,
way too.
As long as you take up the right amount of space in the right place, then you're all good.
I can do tricks on command.
I
Alright.
kind of beckon them with my skeleton hand.
Excuse me. It looks like my friends want to chat. I'll be back later.
So like,
Don't you go anywhere.
I was hiding my hand, but now I'm kind of just showing it willy-nilly. Like I'm not ashamed of it.
No one's intimidated by it.
Yeah.
No one's afraid. Okay. You all enter into this tent with Azul. And
Does the Ismark and Arena go too?
as Ismark and Arena kind of come towards, she halts her hand and says, "I have nothing to say to the Kolyanovitches. Wait outside.
That's
And
rude.
keep an eye on your sister." Anyway, they don't enter into the tent. And she says, "Finally, all of you here. I have foreseen you coming. You, Boulder." And I said, "Boulder." Slip of the tongue. The one who is haunted by a mysterious shadow. And you, Karek, from the woods. A man who completes many tasks. And you, little halfling, it has been a long time since we have had one of your race amongst us. Usually you are a very jovial type, but I sense the guilt inside of you. I knew that you would be here, I should say. I foresaw it. Madam Eva sees many things. She sees all.
Well, I was told to seek you, Madam Eva, but you seem to know why, and I don't. So maybe you could tell me.
Yes. You have come to this land like many adventurers before you. But I have a good feeling about you. I believe that you four will have the ability, yes, the skill and the power to defeat Strahd the Devil.
Really, we just want to go home. We were all in it for the money. But if that's what we gotta do...
I understand. But much like everyone else here in this land, you are now a prisoner of it. And the only way to leave it is to heal the land and remove the curse of Strahd.
Well, you better have some help, because I don't even have a shadow anymore.
That is unfortunate. You can tell from the candlelight all around, like there's no shadow on the floor. It's kind of a strange feeling for you when you hold your hand up. It doesn't cast there.
I appreciate your belief in us, but we've all died multiple times. We died on the way here. How can we ever stand against such a creature?
The land of Barovia is very strange, isn't it? Death isn't as certain here sometimes. The dark gifts come to us. You see, in the land of Barovia, souls never leave. So, even if you die, you will stay. Which is why it is so important for you to succeed at your task. And I can help you along your way. I can read you your fortunes and guide you.
Now, I don't know much about this magic stuff, but you said you foresaw us defeating Strahd.
I believe that you will.
And, sometime after that, do you ever see me going home?
Your actions will be yours. I can only set you on the path. And perhaps, yes, once the land is healed and the barriers of the mist are lifted, I hope for this more than anything in all my life.
Well, then I'll do it.
I can read your fortunes. I can help you. I can set you on the right path.
My whole life has been prophecies. Show me what you have seen, woman.
I will give you the ultimate prophecy. And she pulls out this deck of cards. And she starts to shuffle them. And then she starts laying them one by one onto the table before you.
I'm not a gambling man.
So, the first card she lays down. I'm going to just set them here for you guys to see. She lays down there. And then, the second card she pulls is this one. And she sets it here. And then the third card, she pulls this one and sets it here. Sorry.
I just want to... Okay.
Just like that. Fourth card here. And the fifth card. Now these cards will tell your futures and the way to find the tools and abilities that you will need. She's going to pull the first card here, and that is... Bear with me, fellas. I get to the part in the book. Aha! The Illusionist. This card tells of a history. Knowledge of the ancient will help you better understand your enemy.
I did find some dirty old books.
Now, let me look at the Illusionist real quick, and these are kind of hard to find. But they're on here somewhere. Sorry, boys. Must be looking right over. Should have bookmarked those. Awkward pause. There it
I
is.
don't know if I should talk during the ceremony. It seems weird.
A man is not what he seems. He comes here in a carnival wagon. Therein lies what you seek. This second card tells of a powerful force
Wanna
for
flip it?
good and protection, a holy symbol of great hope. And you can flip it if you like.
The charlatan?
The charlatan. Okay. And that one. I see a lonely mill on a precipice, and the treasure lies within.
Lonely mill.
Now,
Maybe
She
there's
says
something
to
in
you.
this mill we need.
It's probably not
this
the way home.
third card tells of power and strength. It tells of a weapon of vengeance, a sword of sunlight. You have drawn the bishop. This, what you seek, lies on a heaping pile of treasure beyond a set of amber doors. This fourth card, it will tell you. It sheds a light on one who will help you greatly in the battle against the darkness. And you have drawn the mists. That's going to brew. A Vistani wanders this land alone, searching for her mentor. She does not stay in one place for long, but seek her out at St. Markovia's Abbey, near the mists. And finally,
That sounds familiar.
your enemy,
that place.
your enemy is a creature of darkness, whose powers are beyond mortality. This card will lead you to him. And he pulls the final. She pulls the final card. What'd you guys get?
Horseman.
The Horseman.
Oh boy.
Okay.
You know, I used to be a horseman.
Your enemy. He lurks in the one place to which he must return. A place of death. Man, y'all pulled a badass card. Y'all pulled some like monster movie cards.
Yeah, no, right? That was cool.
I try.
All right.
This abbey. Is that the abbey in the village of Kresk?
There is an old abbey there in Kresk. I would search for your ally there.
Maybe
Didn't you
that.
say one of them comes here? In the cart?
It
She
says
said the illusionist.
it tells of a Vistani. I can see her. She has dark hair,
Cart.
and it seems almost like a leg that is injured. That is all I can tell.
She might be in trouble.
These are the words of Madam Eva. I am sorry that this falls upon you, but it happens to all who wander here. It is up to you to overcome Strahd and remove the curse from the land, and only then may you return to your own worlds, or perhaps take residence here in a much happier place.
You said there was many hero adventurers who came before us.
They do wander in from the mists.
The souls are still here. Is there a way to speak to them?
There aren't many ways to speak to the souls, but you can see them marching up to the castle in the city of Barovia at night.
So either we defeat Strahd or we become like them. What do you make of these visions, Azul?
I was part of a prophecy. He called about prophecies. What do you make of this?
I think we have to kill Strahd. I don't know
I
if
will tell you this.
beyond the black walls.
Strahd brings
Castle.
adventurers here all the time. Randoms that he toys with. He may not notice you now, but he will as your power grows. You must beware. The reason I feel so strongly about you all is because of the circumstances. The shadow that follows you here, I can sense its presence. It is not a dream, and it is not of this world, and somehow has followed you through the mist. Beware of it. ASMR. Beware.
Do you know what it is?
My sight will not tell me any more of this creature that haunts you.
What of our companions? You clearly did not want them in your tent.
I have no insight for them. They are old Barovian souls.
Do you know why Strahd wants the girl so badly, yet he will not take her?
I believe that she is very special to him. Very special indeed. It is up to you all to make sure that she does not fall into his hands.
Or use her as bait?
Or to use her as bait. I must warn you before you leave. This land will find ways to turn yourselves against each other, to turn your very souls against yourselves. You must learn to overcome these challenges to survive the land of Barovia.
How many others have you given this vision to before? How many others have you told about the weapon? Told about friends?
None
What happened to
before.
them?
None before. I have not felt the need to draw anyone to my tent for this purpose, though my fortunes are told to anyone who can pay the coin. But this one, I charge you no coin, because this is important.
So we're the only ones that can wield the weapons to defeat Strahd.
You will find those who can if you are not.
I feel like I have more questions than answers, but at least we have a place to start. It sounds like that old abbey is a place that I read about in one of these books.
Yes, the abbey is old and it has been there a long time.
But should we not start with the carts? Someone here could aid us. Someone with a wounded leg. We must go out and find the wounded person.
Why does Strahd bring people here?
The scourges of immortality have made him become insensitive to most joys of the world. The darkness that fills his heart, it is a poison that will befall most who live here, especially one so long as him. Here almost like toys to a small cat.
What god do you follow, ma'am?
Ah, you see, the Morning Lord and the Night Mother who resided over Barovia so long ago. He left when Strahd came. And the people who believe in him, they pray for him to return, but their prayers go unanswered. I myself believe that the Night Mother takes care of me and gives me the sight. I am sure that if you speak to Omar by the fire, that he will arrange for you all to make camp here tonight, for it is dangerous to travel the land of Barovia in the pitch blackness.
Well, that's mighty generous of you. I was going to ask that fireman if we could stay.
I will promise you this. No harm will ever befall you so long as you stay in this camp.
Why doesn't Strahd... How has he had no power over you?
Strahd does have power over everyone in this valley. He does not know that I have given you these clues, and I'm sure that if he did, his wrath would befall me. I have made sure, I have taken great care to make sure that his spies were far away this evening when you were coming.
Is that the Ravens?
Oh, his spies are everywhere and they can take the form of many things. He himself can take the form of almost anything he wants.
We saw a lot of birds, ravens in particular, on the way here.
Yes, the land is full of many a raven.
You say the mist will aid us, but the mist has brought us nothing but danger.
The mist that surrounds Barovia will destroy anyone who tries to pass through it. The mist on this card only represents the vision of the ally. She is not necessarily mist, but she resides somewhere close to it. The abbey is on the edge of the mist.
So we must find...
Would your people be willing to aid us or give us supplies to help us on our journey?
There are merchants out there who I'm sure will be able to trade with you if you wish.
Do you know anything about the sister? Esmeralda?
Irina?
Irina.
Yes, she is the daughter of the burgomaster. The late one, I should say.
And will your people give them shelter with us?
They are welcome as well.
Well, that's very
Though
gracious
they
of you.
probably would not be so kind if they were on their doorstep. But that will go unspoken.
Why do the Barovians mistrust the Vistani?
Most people do distrust the Vistani. We are a traveling group of people, nomads. We are entertainers, we are thieves, we are spies, and most Vistani are in league with Strahd.
Really?
And it is true that if Strahd came here today and commanded me, I would be helpless but to follow his orders, as everyone else in this land. But the Vistani, they hold a special place in Strahd's heart. Long ago, before he became what he is, the Vistani rescued him in one of his military campaigns and nursed him back to health. And from that day forward, he has bid them free passage through his lands, uninhibited by creatures of the night.
Do you regret helping him?
I regret the terrible curse that has befallen this land. I don't know if you can tell, but some of the people here are very grim. Are they not? Almost as if they don't possess souls. It is very grey. The only joy in this world now, in this land of Barovia, is the wine drinking. It is the only thing they live for, really. And what kind of existence is that with no sun and no love?
It is good wine.
The best. I have never had better.
Has Barovia always been cut off from the rest of the outside world? This valley, is it always been like it is now?
No, not always. In fact, my sister lives somewhere beyond the realm of Barovia, wherever she may be. She wanders the lands of some other realm. She is known by the name of Mame Fortuna. But I have not seen her in a long, long time.
So, were you from here and brought here by him, or was she found a way to escape?
I have lived amongst the Vistani for as long as I can remember.
Well, thanks for that cryptic shit. I'm gonna leave.
Magic is never certain, barbarian. I can only give you the steps. You must walk upon them. Your actions will determine how these prophecies have been made.
Kareg will leave.
Alright. That is the end of your little session with her. She has, unless anyone else has to say anything, she is going to kind of get up. She goes over and starts rattling around.
I
with
think
something
we
and,
should.
like,
Oh, sorry.
sniffs something out of her ring and smiles a little bit.
I think we should gather up and kind of figure out what we want to do.
Kareg is gonna go over to this fire,
Okay,
and
so
he's
hang on
going.
1 second. We're going to change the scenery again.
We can all kind of plan out what we can do here.
Yeah.
Sorry. There we go. They're still going out there.
Okay. Kareg, can I go?
Yeah.
Kareg is gonna go over to that fire. He's gonna take the fish that he caught earlier, and he's gonna use the mess kit that I looted earlier to start cooking the fish.
Next to the man who's sitting there.
Yeah. Are you guys still
That
back there?
smells
Yeah, we're all three of us
No,
back
yeah.
here, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. Let me get back to my page here. I took the
Go ahead. You got the spotlight, sir.
damn
Make your fish. Eat all you wish.
marker out of there because of that word. Damn, stupid doing that. Here we go. Barbarian, do you come from a land far away?
Yep.
Reckon I do.
I can tell you this. I have not seen your like for quite some time.
Is that right?
It has been a long time. I have lived here all of my life. And he takes a big swig of wine and offers you some.
No thanks.
Do you fancy stories? Gather around the fire, I will tell you all a story. Once, a long time ago, a mighty wizard came to this land. It was a year ago, actually. I think sometimes the wine, it gets to my head. But I remember him very well. He stood exactly where you are standing. He was a very charismatic man, he was. He thought he could rally the people of Barovia against the Devil Strahd. He stirred them with thoughts of revolt and bore them to the castle en masse. But when the vampire appeared, the wizard peasant army fled in terror. A few stood their ground and were never seen again. The wizard and the vampire cast spells at each other. Their battle flew from the courtyards of Ravenloft to the precipice overlooking the falls. I saw the battle with my own eyes. Thunder shook the mountainside, and great rocks tumbled down from the wizard. Yet, by his magic he survived. Lightning from the heavens struck the wizard, and again he stood his ground. But then, the devil Strahd fell upon him, and the wizard's magic couldn't save him. I saw him thrown 1,000 feet to his death. I climbed down to the river to reach the wizard's body to see, if he had anything of value. But the river Elvis had already spirited him away.
Spirited him away. Well, that story doesn't have a very happy ending, does it?
Not many stories in this land do. Except for maybe, I think, your friend's story tonight, and there's like girls dancing all around you.
So we're back here at the tent whenever you guys are done.
Yeah, well, I just wanted to talk to you. I figured y'all would come over here.
Hey, we'll make our way over there, but before we
Thank you. I was trying to listen to a story that was very rude. Just banging drums in the middle of it.
Can you guys see, you guys look around the camp?
Well, we're still standing right around the tent.
Just to tell you that this fellow over here, you can tell he's got a lot of
Merchant
stuff all over him, just to point him out to you.
I think we've earned the night's rest, but we must remember the Illusionist. The wounded legged person could be an ally to us. Somewhere amongst the carts.
I agree. She
But-
said we find an ally, a weapon. And she said our ally would be wandering in the mist by the abbey.
At the Abbey, yeah.
But I thought she said there was someone by the carts who could lead us there.
A man who's not what he seems.
Yes.
There's a man who not what he seems. He comes to this land in a caravan, is what he said. She said. She said.
Either way, I think
I see what you're saying now.
I would like a little bit of pipeweed and a drink.
Yeah, we definitely have to take her up on the hospitality.
Yeah.
And you can see there are some Vistani who are smoking from pipes and all manner
I'm
of...
going to try to find one to smoke with.
Okay. One is easily, he sees you approaching and he offers it to you. And the two of you will puff pass.
Where the
Well,
Sidleys
unless
at?
somebody else has joined me.
Are they still out there?
And the two of you take turns blowing smoke rings into the air.
Alright.
And he'll wave his hand a little bit and make one look like
So
a
y'all
giraffe.
are joining us by the fire now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well then, when y'all sit down, I'm gonna be enjoying my fish. And I'm gonna say, I see why y'all don't like prophecies now. That shit didn't make any sense at all.
You are correct.
Yeah.
Prophecies are shit.
I spent most of my younger days studying lore. It's sort of like a fun puzzle, but mostly it doesn't yield up anything.
That is why I smoke a lot of pipeweed. Have you ever had the pipeweed, Barovia?
Oh, just about every time I can get my hands on it.
You were telling me one time that you had been in many bags. I had always wanted to know how.
Yeah, well, people think they could put you in a bag when you're small. That's it.
It is awful.
It is awful.
Give me some wine, please.
The wine is just being passed around. They're dancing and having a good time about you.
Yeah, so Azul's getting like a little
tipsy top.
Yeah, he's feeling good.
Tipsy
You know,
toddy.
it's
Feeling
been
good.
a rough day.
Your fish comes out pretty good.
Pretty good.
You're not gonna make a
Pretty
roll
I used
for
the
it?
mess kit.
You use the mess kit. He's got survivability. He can do it.
I'll tell you what, though, I don't like that fortune teller lady. She's so stuck up she would drown in a rainstorm.
Irina comes up behind you and goes, ha 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 ha, you're so funny, Karek. So,
Thanks, Irina.
That was a long time that you were in the tent. What did you all talk about?
I didn't understand a lick of it. That lady just... She's slicker than owl shit, I'll tell you that.
Owl shit is very slick. It was very slick indeed.
I thought it was full of bones.
She told us our fortunes. She gave us clues to help defeat Strahd.
Defeat? Defeat Strahd?
She said that's what we had to do to get out of here, which isn't too different from what we've been hearing.
I love that idea. I actually love that idea. Better than the one we have now, which is to hide, but...
I thought the only idea you liked is to bury people.
Oh.
You are so funny.
You
are
almost
so
got
funny.
us killed.
Hey, you are alive, are you not? I fought beside you, see? With my sword.
She been hitting the pipe weed already?
And she puts her sword away, and she goes, "Can I touch them?" And she kind of messes with your horns a little bit.
It's delayed.
They are very pretty. They look like obsidian. Hey, you guys want to see something funny? Look over there. And like, Ismark is like kind of like trying to stay awake. He's like sitting on a like tree stump. I gave him some wine, and he finally started to drink and settle down a little bit. I think he's going to pass out though. He seems exhausted. I know I am.
Yes, definitely.
She's she's one of the Visekis.
This is Irina.
She's not a Viseki.
No,
She's the sister.
she's the Koyona's daughter.
Yeah,
The one with the.
Burgermeister.
She still has a scarf wrapped around her neck to try and hide the teeth marks in her neck. This gal is who it is. She's
Yes.
sitting at the fire with you. She's being chummy. She's a very delightful girl. She's.
I don't like her.
Thank you for your potion earlier.
You're welcome. I've been saving that for a long time. I never thought I would get a chance to use it. I'm glad that it helps you.
Thank you very much.
We must learn to find a place where we can get some more of those.
Yeah. There's a man here that sells stuff. She
I
said.
think all of them sell stuff. They have been trading things back and forth with each other all night. That one over there just gave that woman a giant golden banana with gems on it. And then she gave him a sack of something. And I don't know what it was. But it had a pink hue. Hue. That's a funny word. She takes another drink of wine.
Yeah, you don't seem to be used to drinking wine that much. What do you all think we should do as far as our first step? Or our next step?
Find a cozy bed and sleep in it. If you're lucky enough to have a warm body next to you, even better.
She mentioned a weapon, and a friend, and an enemy, and someone not to trust.
In a place of death, yeah. That's gotta be a graveyard, maybe, right? Place of death? Strahd's castle?
We already passed by a graveyard on the way here.
I'm sure that we'll pass by 10
Yeah,
more.
there's a lot.
My friend, hello. Oh, goodness gracious. Sorry, I almost fell asleep over there drinking wine. How do you all fare?
Yeah.
Farewell.
They offered us a place to stay.
Oh, good.
Stand up straight, man. Come on.
Wobbling all over the place. You get a little bit too much of that
It's
wine.
very potent. It almost doesn't even taste like wine. It's like the thing that we use to clean the tools. He sits down next to you guys. And the other Dissonant are just kind of, telling tales back and forth. You guys can do whatever you'd like. Do you want to approach the merchant tonight, or you want to get some sleep first? It's up to you.
Karag needs some sleep.
Yeah, I
Okay.
want to do a rest for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say that everyone will kind of mosey on over to a place. Omar will come and offer you a place. That's
Are you going to try to get
Stay
in
for the
the
evening.
tent with that lady?
No, not.
What a gentleman.
Um,
As if we'll be here another night.
Yeah, right, I know. She might show up again.
We don't have to leave.
Yeah.
okay.
Did we ever figure out how much gold we have as a group?
I thought our gold was no good because
It's
ice
good.
gold.
It's
Well,
good.
We found some here too.
Yeah, the gold that you found here, you probably had like maybe 10 gold when you came in, but all the gold you found in that Durst family home is Barovian
That's
gold.
you.
We got some jewelry too we can sell.
There's silverware.
Hey.
So, did you guys go to bed? Or you still have some talking to do to each other? With each other?
Up to you guys.
I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
Karek doesn't understand any of that prophecy shit.
I know I need a long rest.
The night carries on and it fairly uneventful. You guys are all deep in sleep. Somewhere I would say around the witching hour, Azul, you just wake up abruptly.
That's a good pipe weed.
It feels peaceful. You don't hear any singing or dancing. You can hear the fires are kind of cackling lightly out there. But you feel the need to stretch your legs. You just feel uneasy, especially with all these prophecies and the events of the past 3 days, the horrors that you've witnessed. And you kind of stroll out of your tent and almost away from everything and towards the edge of the lake. And you look down at the blue water. You reach down and you take some in your hands, and you can see from the moonlight, you can almost see your reflection in your in the pool of water in your hands. When suddenly a cold feeling comes over you. And you don't feel frightened, but you know that you're not alone. And it could be anything. But you turn slowly and you see a cloaked man, maybe 15 feet away from you. Put yourself over by the leg there, yeah. A cloaked man, and you recognize his pale face in the moonlight. And when you recognize him, your eyes become wide. Greetings, Azul. Is that your name?
Azul Transcendency. For I will become better than I am.
Well met then. One who has the visage of a demon. I realized earlier this morning when we had that unfortunate meeting that you were someone much more than what I had realized. Forgive my anger, if you will. And the scratches on your chest from earlier this morning almost burn as he says it. But you see, whenever someone injures Irina, I am filled with rage. Forgive my trespass, if you will. I am not your enemy, and we do not have to be at odds with each other. I come in peace to make you an offering if you would hear me. I desire one thing, Azul. Have you ever known love before?
And not.
Neither have I. And I long for it, Azul. I long for it more than anything. For it is the one thing that I have never achieved. And I love Irina.
Then why don't you just take her? Me and my friends, all we want to do is be out of this world. We want nothing to do with your land. You brought us here.
Azul, do not be so naive to think that I am the only one who brought you here. I know you. I have watched you. You wander wherever the wind takes you. You are not one who has ever made roots anywhere. And that is my offer to you. I now ask you, because I believe that we are the same. Maybe it is yet to be foreseen. Bring Irina to me. Bring her and dispatch that annoying brother of hers. Abandon these folly people that you are traveling around with, for they do not understand. They do not know what it is like to be like us, without love. Bring her to me, to my castle. Just you, alone with her. And I will make you the most powerful man below me in Barovia.
I may be from the bloodline of Asmodeus, but I am not a demon. I am not a lord of the Nine Hells. My party, they have shown true compassion. Some could call it love. They have taken me in. They've looked past my demon features. I cannot turn my back on them, but I will. I do not need the woman. She is relevant to me.
I have made my offer to you. You can choose to take it. You have many journeys ahead of you, as I know that your lifestyle will take you. But this is on the table for you. Don't be a fool. You know where to find me. And he will disappear into a cloud of mist and float away.
Where do you find him?
Yeah, shit.
He pointed to, when he did that, he was pointing with my hand. He was pointing up towards the castle.
Let's turn back towards the water. Stick my funny hand in there. Contemplate.
Okay. The rest of the evening passes uneventful. You're able to go back to bed probably within the hour or so, and even though it's hard for you to find sleep after that, your eyes eventually close. And the sunlight returns as best as it can in this land. But now the morning has come. Let me just go back to our sunset here. So as you all start to awake here in this place, the Vistani are starting to wake up, and there's murmuring. They're making things in pots and trading with each other again, and flapping stuff around, and some are washing clothes in the lake, and just going about their business. Ah, good morning, my friend. Here, this is Omar from the fire the night before. So, will you all be leaving our camp today?
So I suppose so. I mean,
Where are you heading?
good question. We don't really have anything to go on but some prophecies.
Ismark says, are we not traveling to Vallaki still?
Oh, Vallaki. Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Yes, we still must make it to Vallaki, I say, Irina says. I mean, I hope that you don't abandon us here in the forest alone. I'm sorry for whatever prophecies this woman has made for you, but will we not fulfill my contract?
Yeah, of course. We're just more interested in going home.
I understand, but like I said, I still believe that the Burgermeister of Vallaki can get us out of Barovia eventually. He's found a way to defeat you know who.
Well, I hope it's not riddles.
What's how far are we from Vallaki?
Well, on the map in his book that he has, you guys can look and see that here is the pool where you're staying. You have to travel up this road. You can see that the castle is on the map right here.
Can we have that map?
You have this map.
Can we clear out this table and put it down? So we can try to figure out the location of some of the prophecies?
I wouldn't clear off the table yet because you still might interact with somebody. You can do that here in a minute. As soon as you leave the camp, I'll put this map down.
Okay.
But that's where Vallaki is right there.
Oh,
That's the Christmas.
So it's far.
it's a couple days travel.
It might be a couple days
Yeah.
on foot.
Yeah.
Well, this camp moves, doesn't it?
This camp stays put. They can move, but they don't. Some
They
of
don't.
them. There might be one or two wagons that come out, but another one comes in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah, I guess we
Common
This is
didn't.
like the
outpost.
home base, but all
There's
of them.
water there, so
Yeah.
I mean it's a nice source of water for them.
We should probably see about arranging travel.
Well, if you are interested and you're going to Vallaki, I can maybe help you.
Okay, well, how would you like to help us?
Well, you see those horses over there? They have recently lost their owners.
Yeah, I can read between the lines.
Yes. And I
We're
believe-
not going to go and find their owners.
No, nothing like that. But I will offer them to you for use.
Well, I don't seem to belong to anybody, so I don't see how you can do any kind of offering.
But they belong to me now. For what wanders into my camp, it is mine.
Yeah, I could say that I stay in this camp and they wandered into here too.
Oh, not you. You are a sentient being, no? They are just
I see
beasts.
what you're getting at.
I can
What do you
offer
want
the
for
horses you. Just a simple favor.
Okay, what kind of favor?
There is a Vistani camp outside of Vallaki. If you would deliver the horses to my friends there, and leave the horses with them, and tell them they were from Omar, I'll greatly appreciate it.
Well,
It
since
helps you, and it delivers the horses to my friends outside the camp.
We're going that way anyways. It's almost like
Well, if
renting
we
it at
want
one
the
budget
horses,
office and dropping
and
them
we're
off.
delivering the horses. What stops us from just keeping the horses?
Well, I suppose that I will have to trust you. Madam Eva says you are trustworthy, so I am trusting you.
Right.
Sounds too good to be true. How could we say no? You folks have been so generous and hospitable.
Madam Eva has asked that I help you, and that is what I do usually.
Thanks.
Don't
Yeah.
take orders from anybody but my wife and her.
It's safe to say we haven't been used to receiving any kind of help.
Well, you came from the village of Barovia, yes?
Yeah, we
That's
did.
a dismal place, my friend.
They tried to sell us pies. I think they were made of people and or children.
I am familiar with those pies that you are talking about. Did you see that man who was laying on his back last night over by the water?
I don't think I did.
Well, he was eating those pies.
Oh.
Anyway, the horses are over there. You are free to take them whenever you want.
That's mighty generous of you.
And if you need any other supplies, my friend over there, he has some.
What's your friend's name?
We call him the trader.
We will see the trader.
And that's what he likes to be called.
The trader?
Yes. He doesn't go by a name, and he never shows anyone his pass. So we call him the trader.
Okay. Trader.
Not as
I
in
thought you were saying
he betrayed me.
I got you.
He can
Okay.
trade things with you.
Okay. Trader, not trader.
Yes. Spare
It's hard with your
with a
accent.
D. Also, help yourself to any of the food by the fire. They are making a breakfast porridge of kinds. The Vistani recipe. It is a little spicy, but it will help you with the digestion, eh?
We may need some rations for the road. Maybe we can find some supplies like that.
The trader will have most everything.
The
that you are
trader,
looking for.
okay.
He is over by that wagon.
I guess we should speak to the trader.
You can make your way over there if you like.
So a long rest, we would get all our hit points back and all
Oh
hit
yeah,
dice.
you got a long rest. Everybody has the benefit of a long rest.
Spell slots.
Spell slots.
Rage. I'm
You're gonna want to
fully
get out the player's
enraged.
handbook probably.
What?
You're gonna want to get out the player's handbook.
Why?
Probably will.
You don't know me.
You don't know me. And I would turn to the staff. And are you gonna go talk to the trader?
Sure.
All of you at the same time?
Sure.
Yeah, I think so.
You
Knock
guys
it
come
out.
up on this wagon, and there's just like this little fellow hunched over in a long coat. He's got kind of a hood over his head and like a little, like almost like a Cobra Viper bandana around his mouth, so you can only see his eyes.
Greetings, strangers. What are you buying?
They said your name was the trader.
I trade things.
What kinds of things? We got a long journey ahead.
I have almost anything you can want for traveling the land. I even have arms and things of that nature if you're looking for such.
We would need holy water. Would you have holy water?
There's holy water in there.
Healing potions?
I have some healing potions. I do.
Do you have a spyglass?
He pulls it out of his coat and opens it up.
How much does that cost?
These are very rare. You can probably purchase this from me for 1,000 gold.
What the fuck? That's way too much. Never mind.
He is going to have everything in the book.
Yeah.
And these are normal prices, not like that fellow from the Village of Barovia who was a
Asshole.
butthead.
It's just 25 gold for a holy water.
I
You
don't
said
know how much
that,
gold you guys have.
Barely any.
not 25.
Now, Ismark gave you money to start this quest. There's 50 gold in your possession now. He said he'd give you 50 after the job was done. But Ismark will walk up to you right now and he'll say, "Listen, I have 50 gold that I'm going to pay you at the end of this quest. I can forward you the money if you need it now." I have to look up healing potions real quick for you, Mike D, because they're not in the book.
I got it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, we need
He wants to know how much healing potions would be. He'll have the standard.
50 gold.
He'll have the standard healing potions.
It's 50 gold for a common potion of healing.
Okay.
2d4 plus 2.
We had some rings and like the heavy crossbow. I don't think none of us can use the heavy crossbow. Can we?
Oh, let me take a look at what you've got then.
And I got 3 rings and a necklace that were in a jewelry box.
Yes, you do.
A jeweled comb. Or I'm sorry. A ivory hairbrush. A black leather eye patch with
With a red gem in it.
yeah, you took that though, I think. There's a short sword with a silvery hue. which I have.
Ah, that sword silvered.
Probably keep that then. Huh?
Up to you. I'll take most anything in on trade.
Yeah, you guys have. Let's see here.
We had 11 gold, 60 silver that we found in a leather pouch in the Durst house.
I'll make you a flat-out offer for all this treasure you have. That hairbrush is probably worth about 30 gold. 40 maybe. But I've got to make a profit. So, this eye patch is rare. Not seen anything like that before.
Did you want to keep the eye patch?
I'm wearing my eye patch.
Oh. You don't want to give up the eye patch.
I'm wearing it to make her offer. Kind of attached to it.
Attached to the patch.
It matches the top hat.
It does
Well,
not
I'm
match the
adding
top
this
hat.
all up.
If you want to sell me the eye patch, I'll give you 50 gold for it.
I'm going to take off the eye patch right now.
I'll give you a total of...
What are you giving for this top hat?
I'll give you 111 gold for all these treasures you've got here. I've
That's
got to
what
make a
this-
profit, so not a penny more.
That with the sword or without the sword?
Without the sword, I thought you said you were keeping it.
Yeah.
If you want to sell that sword, I'll buy it off you for 110.
It might come in handy though. We got the is that what those the rings and the necklace?
That stuff was all in a treasure chest in that.
And it was in the jewelry up in the bedroom.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Have each sets of silverware.
Right, we'll need that healing potion more than we
Those
need
are
those
probably
rings.
worth another
Yeah.
20 gold.
The sword
Definitely
might come
take
in
those.
handy. A short
Yes, I
sword.
agree.
If you need you don't have a short sword, do you?
No, I don't have a short
So we'll give you that.
Okay.
Well, it's silvered.
That's
So,
good.
yeah.
Well, I also have a necklace and a gold ring.
I can offer you 15 gold for that.
All right, goodbye. You have any pipeweed?
Oh,
The good stuff.
I do. 10 copper
All right.
or 1 silver.
1 silver.
I just like the color of copper, okay?
100 pennies for one of those.
And I pull out my, it's a fine pipe with an unrecognizable face on it.
Okay, nice.
Would you all this stuff instead of a monetary amount? Would you do 2 healing potions and a flask of holy water?
That was 111 gold.
Well, how much is a flask of holy water?
Only 25. It's
That
only
would be, yeah, so
25.
you'd be getting a savings of like 10 gold.
14. Yeah, about 14 gold.
You know, that sounds like a good bargain. Now,
Shit, it didn't make you roll for it.
No, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good deal. That's not.
I mean, I
that's
know
not
he
too
don't pay
terrible.
what we're paying, you know.
It's not too
So,
terrible.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
So I'll
He
take...
probably will make 100 gold profit on that, just you doing that. So
I'll take the you gave me 35 gold, and I'm going to spend 25 of it on a holy water if he's got more.
yes,
What was
He's
that
he's got a
moss,
little box with like 6, 7 of those things in there.
a moss agate and a
What's that?
folded cloth? A moss agate?
That was in here.
Moss agate.
That was in here. Yeah,
Yeah, that was in the way you
Yep.
included it? Okay.
that was all the treasure that was in that house besides the stuff y'all like rummaged. I
Okay.
believe.
Okay, I spent all my gold.
that axe looks a little rusty and chipped there. Would you like me to service it?
How much?
Oh, just 5 copper. I will take care of that. Put a nice edge on it.
Well, that's 5 copper more than what I have.
Good. Very good.
So, no.
Anyone else need anything sharp? I've got a stone. That's about it, boys.
Yep.
I bought 3 things.
When
Would you say that he has a grappling hook?
I do have a grappling hook. What merchant worth his weight in salt wouldn't carry grappling hooks?
Okay.
I'll buy a dagger from the merchant.
Well, I bought a grappling hook.
You guys got the cost of it there, I
Yeah.
imagine?
Yep. I did that with them right there.
Grappling hook, manacles, and oil. Sorry. All.
You want to buy all those things?
I bought all 3 of those things, yeah.
Okay. He'll rummage through his cart a little bit, pull some stuff out of his coat, and hand it over to you.
It was all in from my personal gold. So I already have a hunting trap.
All right, very good.
when time permits, when everybody's, I'm going to take a moment to speak with
You can anytime now.
whenever we're alone.
Okay. I've got nothing to push on you, so whenever you want to, you can.
Just wait for them to finish
No,
their
I'm good.
shopping.
Yep, done.
I kind of take Boulder aside. I had another vision last night. Maybe, perhaps my first vision. I don't know. I saw Strahd. He has offered me safe passage if I would give up the girl, and everything inside me would give up the girl. What is the point of her? She's nothing but trouble. But he also would like me to turn my back on you, gentlemen. And where I come from, I've had very few people I would call a party or even friends. I know when I was plunging the dagger inside of myself, you all tried to stop me, and then when I got free of the house, you were outside waiting for me. You stood beside me through all the battles. I believed in the vision you had of seeing me in front of the Black Castle, or tower. But everything in me wants to leave. Why do we protect this girl? What is she to us?
Well, I don't know that we can trust Strahd. I understand what you're saying about the girl, but if we, if what the fortune teller said has any truth to it, perhaps Strahd's just playing a game, trying to drive us apart.
I asked him that. He's not the only player in the game. Is it possible she brought us here? This is her game.
Yes, that's a possibility too.
How do we know we could trust these two? Just because they led us out to here. They led us to a graveyard where we were attacked. They led us out in the woods when we were attacked.
Yeah. Seems to be a trend here, doesn't it?
I do not trust them. I trust you all. You have stood by me. I do not know why, but you have. And I am grateful. And if there's anything about a tiefling, when he pledges himself to people, he is honored to hold that pledge. But it was maybe just a pipe weed filled dream. Maybe I had just seen something, but it made me think.
I think something's following me too. I'm not quite sure what it is yet.
That is why I spoke with you. Perhaps you have visions of Strahd with his cape out. That is the wings that you've seen. Perhaps we are seeing the same shadow.
That's possible.
He could have clearly killed us at the graveyard, but he did not.
I think he's still playing with us.
Perhaps everyone's playing with us. Perhaps we are just little pieces of painted miniatures moved about the board. You are the only one I think who can understand me.
Thank you, boys.
But please, do not share these visions with the rest of the group. I do not know how they would react to it.
No.
I do not want to burden them with questions and issues. We have a quest to get out of here, and I would see that we all leave together as we arrived.
I think in order for us to leave together, then we have to stay together, definitely. We can't just separate with the girl, and I don't know if he got you to his castle, would he keep his word?
I just want to know how loyal we are to these people.
I think just for now.
For now.
You know, they fought with us, even though, like you said, we keep getting attacked with them. But
I guess she did save you.
yeah,
For now, I will follow your lead.
I think we should maybe when we get to this town, we might can get some get a chance to figure out some of these fortunes. Figure out maybe where that abbey is. We might pass it along the way.
Yes. Bolivar seems to know something about the abbey from the books he read.
But I think yeah, I know. I want to go home too. This is an unholy world.
My friends, are you ready to leave?
Yeah, let's head to Wallachia.
Yeah.
Okay, so
You can only travel during the day.
there's a let's see. There's a horse. There's an uneven number of horses. So there's 6 of you. There's 7 horses. And
He's tiny.
Yeah. Sorry. Might be
Come on,
budding
buddy.
up, but
You get
Irina
overhead
and-
luggage.
Irina and Ismark will ride on one horse.
That was your opportunity to ride with her.
But before you leave, even Irina will come up and she'll go, I have bought you all some breakfast for the morning. And she gives you these little cheesecloth sacks full of these really delicious, like looking fruitcake things with nuts and berries in them. And she's eating one too.
I give my nutsack to Bolivar.
I happily accept it.
I will drink my breakfast.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if you guys are ready to leave the camp, we will.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Ready?
Oh, I purchased cow traps too, Chad.
Okay. Very good. Now, you're back on the road, boys. Here is the Curse of Strahd, map of Barovia, which is complimentary in the back of the book. That Bolivar has, if you want to take that. Just put it out.
Oswald.
Oh, thanks.
Are we on G? Yes.
You're by the Tyser pool there.
G.
So, as you get back on the road, who all bought stuff?
I did.
Everybody bought stuff?
Yeah.
Car reg. What did you buy?
I bought manacles.
Alright.
I bought a flask of oil. And I bought a what's the other thing I bought?
They all come to life.
You're
and
trying to
attack
get all this stuff into your backpack. And you reach down and you feel something foreign
And a grappling hook.
as you put the oil in. It's got a weird texture to it.
Hmm.
And you grab hold of it and pull it up out of your bag.
Did I leave that fish in there?
And
Oh!
this is in your bag.
Shit.
Is no Blinksy is no fun?
It is the same thing. It says on the back, is no Blinksy, is no fun.
I always wanted a doll of my own.
It's just, seems to be the doll that Mad Mary had in her possession when she bid you to save her daughter Gertrude.
Okay. Well,
You pull it out of your sack and everybody notices it.
looks like I got a doll now.
What are you gonna name it?
Where did you get that?
I don't know, it's just in my bag.
Did Mary give it to you?
Nope. I mean, I guess she did. I don't remember her giving it to me. She might have slipped it into my bag for some reason.
Oh, that is strange. Strange indeed. Well,
What does it smell like?
like an old teddy bear that's been in possession of 2 generations of people. You guys,
Think she's reminding us to go look for the daughter?
before you leave, now you're at G.
What did you say, cutters?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that's one of them spies that she was talking about Strahd has.
Is no Blinksy would never spy on us.
I suggest that if we are going
Is
to
no
go to-
spy is no fun.
It looks like it looks like the map here. The road ends at the Kaiser Pool, but obviously there is a little footpath here, not on the map, that we can just continue to head north instead of going back around through that graveyard again. That way we can be on the way to Wallaki.
Whatever you think's the easiest.
But when do we go looking for a graveyard?
If we follow the water, is that like a river? Looks like. I think that's all contained.
We're looking for Wallaki.
Alright.
So as you travel along there, you follow the river to the base of a canyon, and at the far end of which a great waterfall spills into a pool, billowing forth clouds of cold mist, and a great stone bridge spans the canyon, nearly 1,000 feet overhead.
1,000 feet? Oh shit.
That's 500 people.
Yeah.
So you're able to cross those, and you can continue to head north. Even here in the mountains, the forest and the fog are inescapable. Ahead, the dirt road splits in two, widening towards the east. There you see patches of cobblestone suggesting that the eastern branch was once an important thoroughfare. And you can almost discern from the map that you have, Bolivar, that would lead you to the castle.
So we're like here then
Aye.
ish? Yeah. Okay.
If you were to head east right now, it would lead you right to Ravenloft Castle.
If they've gone that way, they've gone right to their castle.
Yes.
So we're not going that way.
No, we won't want to go towards Strahd, that's for sure. As a matter of fact, that makes me feel very uneasy. We should move quickly.
I'm glad we got these horses.
Yep.
And Irina gets a very squinting look in her face, like she's afraid of that road, and then pulls her hood up over her head even more, and tries to duck her head. Every once in a while.
Just before we ride off, I'm gonna say, I'm coming back for you! Before we move on. Just yelling at the castle.
Alright.
Can you see it? Up
Yeah.
there? You can see the castle up
Yeah,
there?
we saw the castle from Barovia.
Yeah, oh, that's true. Across, yeah.
It is Strauss.
Hang on one second here, boys. So you're heading north here. You finally reach what is on the map there. It's Area B. See it?
Yep.
Yes, the gates of
This looks
Barovia.
very familiar.
These are the gates we came through?
It looks exactly like the gates you came through when you first entered through the fog. The two giant statues with one head that has been removed and fallen onto the ground there, much like this photograph here. This is what the gates look like.
They're here too.
The rusty gate is wide open now.
It cannot hurt to try.
Yeah. If no one's gonna stop us, I say we push on through.
You travel through with your horses, and you are unhindered. Nothing comes of it. As you pass through the gate seems to go. It doesn't slam shut like before. Hit a little patch of forest, and that little patch of forest is much like the other forests here in the land of Barovia. The sound is muffled. And you can see in the sky little black ravens flying around. This will circle motion for a little while with you, and then they will pair off and leave. But you come to the edge of the forest, and you see there that the field is open now. When you reach the edge of it, there,
Sound like we picked up steam.
the birds go flying from the trees. And you can see off in the distance there, through the gloomy mist, these moving panels on the top of the precipice of the tower. It's on the top of a precipice there, I should say. And it looks like a windmill. And that is where we'll end our session tonight.
Oh shit.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah, oh. Yeah, oh.
Yes,
Oh.
yes.
Okay. Cool.